Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas!
Hey everyone, this is Ross Payne with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Shadowrun today, and Bridget is running the game again. And this is another holiday-themed game, apparently. So I don't know what it's called.
It's called Everybody's Grudge. The subtitle is A Festivus for What's Left of Us.
Hey!
Oh, I see. Get to make Seinfeld references.
So the previous games, I lied. They weren't actually one shots. They're all interconnected stories. So we'll see another phase of that arc today. So I'm really excited to run this game. So if we can go ahead and introduce our players, we'll just start with Ross at the top and work our way down.
Hey everyone, I'm playing Fjord, the troll weapon expert. He is a troll with a panther assault cannon, many grenades, and he's an albino, computer illiterate, and he has poor self-control with a vindictive quality. So he's really just gonna make this a smooth operation. I doubt there'll be any violence. It's gonna go great.
Look at this team. We're gonna do great.
You're gonna die.
Hey everyone, I'm Dario, and I will be playing Jisoo, the securities expert. My character is an orc, but rather a human-looking one, more of a quarter orc, if you will. My interests include synthcore, and I know quite a bit of Korean, and I also dabble in, corporate espionage. That's fun, right? Right?
No, I speak German, by the way, aside from English. In fact,
You are German.
Yeah. So, yay for me, I guess.
Hey everybody, this is Richard. I'm back again because for some reason everyone keeps inviting me. Today I'll be playing Leanne Page Duloc, a elf face who speaks all the languages except for the ones you think she would.
What languages would I think she speaks?
I don't know, but whatever you're assuming, she probably doesn't know how to speak it.
French?
But she can speak Cantonese and Arabic.
Esperanto?
No one speaks Esperanto.
William Shatner speaks Esperanto.
William Shatner can fuck him.
Whoa.
Hey.
Oh, damn.
Moving on.
Yep. I'm Noah, and I'm playing Skarsnik, the orc hacker. I am paranoid, prejudiced, and reality impaired, so I'm sure this is going to go swimmingly.
He's going to get along great with Aaron.
Also, I think I know who this character is based off of, and fuck you, Richard.
You're the one who picked him.
God damn it.
I had to make him in a hurry. Give me a break.
Okay.
And hey, this is Aaron, and I will be playing, if I can say things correctly today, Telehirika of the Seventh Order. He is it's like a mystic or a magic user for the group human. Some people may refer to him as Phil. He will not answer to that. Because he feels that this is the title that he has earned. He is very self-confident of his own abilities right now and is more than willing to tell you about that, and will just throw himself about any fight because, damn it, magic will win anything.
So this is a fun cast of players. So I mentioned to everyone a little bit ago that nobody actually has any edge to spend. And the reason for that is because I will award you edge based on how you handle this fun little mechanic that I made for this game. So everybody needs to pick another person, another runner, and you can all pick the same runner if you want. If you feel like ganging up on somebody, I don't care. And over the past year, this runner has done something to do you dirty, and you have a vendetta against them. So starting with Ross, pick somebody else. Say how the other runner let you down.
Let's say Noah's playing the hacker, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So, Skarsnik made fun of my computer illiteracy in public. greatly embarrassing me, and then changed my username on basically to something insulting, Snotnjord or something like that. And so I want to basically pants that little paranoid little shitty hacker at some point.
Pants him to death.
Well, I have like 12 dice in punch, so maybe.
Yeah, fun fact. I tried to give you hardliner gloves, but it turns out you do that much damage without them.
So, yeah. So I choose Skarsnik, the orc hacker.
Okay, Jisoo?
Let me see. I am convinced that Hirika jinxed my room, as all my potted plants will wither and die, and I specifically created a little greenhouse on my on the ledge of my window to prevent like all the Seattle like industry gas from getting to it. But they still won't grow, and I know they did it, just can't prove it.
I keep telling you, you are using magnifying lenses in here instead of normal tempering glass. You are burning them.
Yeah, you keep talking, magic dude. Keep talking.
It's not magic, it's thermodynamics.
You'll get yours.
All right, Leanne.
I'm going to pick Fjord for I think pretty obvious reasons, because he's Fjord and he screwed up probably more than one run at some point for me. More than likely because someone patted him on the back and he took it personally.
Or I maybe embarrassed you in public. But
Yes, when you pulled out your gun and started murdering people.
that was pretty embarrassing for you.
That was a bit of a social faux pas,
Yeah.
as they say.
All right, Skarsnik, who has let you down?
I'm gonna go with Telharika, because 1, human. 2, magic. Do I need to say anything else?
All right, and Tellarika, who is the object of your ire?
I'm gonna go with Leanne, because during one meal she failed to she failed to let me know that soy was a major ingredient in it, and even though it was my allergy is mild overrun, I kind of overreacted to that and thought I was going into anaphylactic shock when I wasn't, and lost consciousness for at least half a day when I downed an entire bottle of Neo-Benadryl. So,
And that works out perfectly because I'm the foodie, so.
That means that of all of you, Jisoo is the only one who has not done anyone wrong.
I am the most beloved.
Jisoo is a consummate professional.
So you will gain edge points whenever you do something to slight the object of your ire. So for Fjord, whenever you can do something to make life difficult for Skarsnik, you can get an edge point. And that sort of thing. So keep track over who has done you wrong, because this is your chance to get holiday retribution.
Wait. So we're doing Krampus. It's like Krampus nasty Santing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you still need, obviously you still need to complete the job. But if you can do something to like pettily sort of like get back at the character who's wronged you throughout the year, you gain an edge point. And there's no cap on that. So if you want to turn this into a war zone, by all means, please do.
Cthulhu Dark!
It's basically, yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start in the opening. It's the holidays, and for some people that means reconnecting with family, and for others it means a day where the corps don't expect you to be productive, unless you're some poor sod working at Suffer Shack. For you, it means the end of the year is coming up and your accounts are tanking hard into the red. It's probably inadvisable, but working on a hot tip from your usually trustworthy fixer, you decide to take your risks and go double or nothing, 2 big, high-paying, one-day jobs. Your fixer promises it'll be straightforward jobs with very little mess, promise that payday at the end. Maybe it won't be a white Christmas in Seattle, but you're hoping that when December 25th ends, your accounts will be in the black. So you have 2 different meetings that you need to attend simultaneously. So I need to know who wants to go speak with the Miss Johnson and who wants to go speak with the Mr. Johnson.
Do we know where we're meeting them?
Yes, you're meeting the Miss Johnson at Seattle Center, and you're meeting the Mr. Johnson in Bellevue.
Well, I'll definitely go
Sorry, where?
Bellevue, because I prefer the finer.
Okay.
All right. I will go see Miss Johnson.
Okay.
I will go see the Mr. Johnson.
Okay.
Orc, where are you going?
I will go see the Miss Johnson.
Same.
Okay.
Perfect. Oh, this could have gone better.
All right, we're going to start with the Miss Johnson, and we're going to play that scene, and then I'm going to switch over, and we're going to do the Mr. Johnson scene. All right, so you meet your Miss Johnson at Seattle Center, across from the International Square Fountains. You don't usually come here because it's a bit of an antiquated tourist attraction, even for taking out-of-towners on dates. Everything seems to be about the same as the last half dozen times you've been here. Families milling about on the lawn, vendors selling overpriced sweets and charging an arm and a leg for a bottle of water, and a listless folk band warming up on the outdoor stage. What you're really here to see, though, is the vermilion structure in front of you. The pavilion is over a century in age, but it still looks well. The unadorned bracketing of the eaves is still impressive despite the structure's small size. The true feature of the pavilion, though, is what it houses, a metal bell, which was gifted from Seattle's sister of Kobe. Admiring the bell as a woman, presumably the one you're here to meet. She's eating what looks like a packed lunch out of one of the smaller bento you've seen in your life. She's munching on rolls of sweet fried tofu wrapped over rice and is blissfully unaware of your approach, despite you being the only other party interested in this spot. What do you do?
Let's see here. I walk up ahead, and then when the orc walks along me, I sort of hang back and try and trip him.
Okay.
I knew it. I knew that. I just knew that was the first thing he was going to do.
If you want to make contested athletics rolls.
Athletics. Athletics are unarmed combat for tripping.
You want to trip him, not kill him.
Are you sure?
Do you get more edge for killing him?
There's no athletic skill. At least that I.
Oh, is there not?
You should have the athletic skill group.
Oh, I have animal handling, archery, artisan, automatics.
I don't know if it would put it.
It might have broken it up.
Group. Yeah.
Yeah, it might have broken up. It should I think all your rolls that are like 18, that should all be like your athletics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 18 dice. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and compare successes.
I guess this would be gymnastics.
Sure. Or dodge. Gymnastics or dodge.
Am I looking for 5s and better?
5s and 6s.
5s and 6s, yeah.
Yep.
Well, my gymnastics is somehow better than my dodge, so...
All right.
Ooh. That is 4 6s.
I got 8.
Damn it.
So Skarsik, yeah, the ground's a little uneven, and you faceplant right onto the concrete.
Ooh, right on that tusk.
Oh, sorry there. I didn't see it. Here, let me help you up. Scars.
Why don't you watch where you're going, you oaf?
Oh.
Oh, you know me. I'm just a clumsy troll. What do I know?
Oh my god.
Is it just us two? Who else is going?
No, Aaron's there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm just kind of looking dismissively.
The 2 professionals went out somewhere else.
No. That's walking you back. Miss Johnson, Miss Johnson's, I presume?
She turns around and faces you, and she says, "Please, you can call me Oiwa. Are you the group here about the job?"
So we are. I am. That's like Teleherica. So of the 7th Order, at your service.
She bows politely to all of you. It's a very small one, obviously, because she's the one offering you the job. But
So I'll offer a slightly deeper one, so we're taking it. So
okay. And she says, I'm sorry, but the weather is so nice, I don't really want to spend too much time today going over the details of what will be a very unpleasant affair. But I have a very messy job that I need you to do, and I'm prepared to pay you handsomely. I'm prepared to pay 25,000 new yen for every person in your party. And I can't give you more details until I know that you'll accept my numbers.
that is obviously a very, it's like generous offer. May I have a moment to confer with my colleagues?
Certainly, she says in that eyes-closed smile.
Thank you. One moment. Turn around. Just sit them kind of waving my hand where she can't see it, just kind of back and forth like.
You should do that thing where you ask for more money.
What, negotiate?
Yeah,
We
that.
don't-
Do that.
When we
Yeah,
don't
do that.
Yeah, do that when we absolutely don't know what we're doing. What the fuck?
It's unpleasant. Like, that's fine. That's what we do.
So we know that that Jisoo and Leanne are scoping out another job, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm aware.
Okay. Do you want to talk to them, see what their job is looking like?
Oh, yeah.
That might be a good
Yeah,
idea.
maybe
So
they get
we'll
a
turn on
pleasant
the
job,
comms.
and then it kind of evens out to just kind of, So, that's how that works.
I mean, are we gonna try and do two jobs at once? Or are we gonna do one then the other?
If it's something related to violence, somebody can just drive, and then I'll just poke unpleasant out the window and shoot it. And
Oh, is that the name of your gun?
I don't.
it's a good
Unpleasant?
name. Like,
It describes. Does it accurately describe what it does to people?
it's very accurate.
Okay.
Play on one?
Ironically, I'm not.
It's a lot better than the last one, Subtlety, except you pronounced the B.
Subtlety.
Anyway, yeah. So let's give them a ring and see what they're up to. See what we're doing.
Oh my god.
Okay. We're gonna do the scene introduction for the other group then, so you have a better idea of what's going on for them.
Okay.
So Bellevue is for the rich, or at least those who like to tell themselves everything is cleaner, nicer, and more expensive than the rest of the Seattle Metroplex. It's an area for conspicuous consumption. Everyone is quietly observing and judging everyone else's clothes, gadgets, and manners as they try their best to outcompete each other at capitalist indulgence like it's some kind of Sunday pastime. You find yourself in a Denny's, of all places. The incongruity between the franchise's approachable low-rent nature and this garish structure is shocking. It's a diner, certainly, but from the marble countertops to the glass chandeliers, it's not exactly the kind of place you'd go for a 5 new yen soy calf and a cure for a hangover. Denny's, the parasite of the restaurant world, has adapted itself to its host clientele, those who worship the cred stick and are impressed by simple, socially alienating artifice. Someone from the waitstaff approaches you, looking more like a high-class hotel butler than someone who serves a Grand Slam special. They ask you politely to follow them. What do you do?
I will follow.
Same here.
Okay, so you're led through the restaurant to the table in the back, where there are 3 people sitting there.
You are murdered.
One of them is a very large, imposing man with blonde hair. He is wearing an exquisitely tailored suit, and he actually has an analog watch, which is notable for several reasons. One, it looks extremely expensive because it's like gold and decked out and very gaudy. But also, it's an analog watch. Like, who actually needs a watch in this day and age? All of his stuff looks extremely expensive. You're pretty sure that it's made out of animal of some kind somewhere. And it's rather intimidating to be in the room with him. You can kind of think of like Geese Howard had no personal fashion sense.
Oh,
That's kind of what he looks like.
I like it.
Next to him
That's
is a
perfect.
slightly smaller but no less imposing blonde woman. Her hair is cropped short, and she is wearing a tactical vest over what looks like a dress uniform. She's obviously some kind of maybe military or maybe police force kind of character. And to her, to the side of her, is a very nervous-looking Japanese businessman in just a pretty cheap suit.
Nice. I'm gonna get pictures of all of them in my comm link.
Okay.
And I will forward them to Skarsnik later and say research.
Okay.
You don't tell me what to do.
The man sort of ignores Leanne. He doesn't really pay attention to you, and you think it's because he's noticed the cut of your ears.
Oh.
And he invites you and Jisoo to take a seat. He's like, please, make yourselves comfortable.
Well, thank you very
so
much.
You can order food or something if you want.
Yeah, I'll flag down a waitress and order some coffee. Real coffee, since this is Bellevue.
Okay. He looks towards the waitress and says, these are separate checks.
Oh.
Nice. I won't say anything.
He says, I don't believe in mincing words because time is money. So I'm going to get right down to it. I'm going to pay you 25,000 new yen for any of your party that survives this job. And I need you to accept before I can give you more details.
We want hazard pay up front.
Are you trying to negotiate?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you want to go ahead and roll a negotiate?
Cool. Negotiation. I am horrible at that.
I am not. I will step in and I will roll negotiate. I get 4 6s.
4 6s?
Yeah. Speaking as one businessman to another.
He glares at you, but he addresses his answer to Jisoo.
Oh.
Fine. I can give you 10,000 new yen up front.
Okay. And as at this point, would we be getting a surreptitious call from a cool from a rather
troll and his friends? Yeah.
Moshi Moshi.
Yes, Fjord. I guess I find myself pining for you today as well.
You're not the first. You won't be the last.
Why did that sound like a threat?
So, yeah, we have to do something unpleasant for money, but they won't say anything earlier.
Weird.
Yeah.
Take the job.
Same here.
Take the job. Take the job.
All right, we'll take the job. Yeah, well, wait, no. Let's see.
We're 25K per person.
Who's good at talking to people? I'm not, because I don't like them.
Oh, yeah, I'm real great at that.
No, you're not. You're terrible at it.
I know. I was lying.
What are your social skills of R2s?
My social skills are a Panther assault cannon.
And intimidate. You have intimidate.
Oh yeah.
I do have etiquette and negotiation and leadership at 5.
Yeah.
Not
Then
great,
yes,
but
You can try.
Negotiate
Because I'm the talker, but I'm over here.
Yeah. Go do it.
Fjord, you should intimidate the Miss Johnson into giving you better pay. Otherwise, you'll give them a bad review on Neo Yelp.
Yes, Fjord. You wouldn't want to look weak, would you?
So
Now you're just being mean.
tell Harika should cast boost attribute on themselves and make themselves more charismatic.
I don't think I have that.
Well, what good are you?
Okay, clout. I have no idea.
That's a punch. That's a magic punch.
Again, not played with this before.
Clout lets you punch people from far away.
That can be a social skill.
Aaron, it's a Rapukin. Get over
It's literally a Rapukin.
Okay, I did see that. I didn't see that was under combat skills. So,
Okay, but no, for real. Tell
I do have
Harika should negotiate because you have the highest negotiation out of all.
Yes.
okay, so I can give that a try. I do have other detection spells, so if she's lying to us, I might be able to get away with that. So
Yeah, you have
we'll see that. So, but we under turn we're all accepting the deal. The deal with her.
And if it turns
try
out
and
we're
negotiate for more money first.
Yeah, negotiate for at least an upfront pay,
Okay, so
like we did.
Just talk Harika through the negotiation. Now say
The
this.
earpiece. Oh god! See, this no, I'm not going to do that because one, this could be the point where you're kind of screwing me over. So I have to.
So I don't have anything against you.
No,
I have something against Fjord.
So while we're negotiating and on all this stuff, I'm setting up like my radio signal scanner, my fucking white noise generator.
He's just putting down like 15 different devices.
Just in case.
I'm paranoid.
A long track of Kenny G ensuring nobody wants to listen.
I am okay for real. I am a liar, paranoid, prejudiced, and reality impaired. I am.
Since Leanne took pictures using her comlink of the people they're talking to, before you make any decisions, you want to have your hacker maybe do some facial recognition.
Yes,
and
I'm going to send that to him because even if he doesn't want to do what I say, I figure he'll be paranoid enough to be like, "Who are these people?"
You're not my supervisor.
I could be.
Okay, let's start with Geese Howard then. If you want to go ahead and roll for him.
Okay, so I guess search.
Yeah, data browse, search, whatever.
You've
got all the programs at 6.
Whatever's higher.
What skill is that going to be? Electronic warfare?
Technical active, you should have data search on there.
Hold on. It's been so long since I've done hacking.
Yes, I'm aware.
Data.
Just act like you're rolling dice and tell me a number and I'll believe you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Okay. You know that this man is Senator Neil Garman. He owns a lot of Seattle property, despite being a UCS senator. He's definitely pro-life, but he is anti-metahuman. He voted against legislation that would have characterized the Humanist Polo Club as a domestic terrorist organization. And despite being very anti-abortion, he did pay off an elf mistress once to have one. He believes that the Salish Shi are infringing on UCAS economic interest. The way to solve that problem would be to declare war on them. He is a big proponent of the perpetual war economy.
So I'll send that to Leanne and be like, fuck this guy.
Okay.
Right.
Do you want to go ahead and roll for his associates as well then?
Sure. 3 hits.
Okay. The woman is the Lone Star Commissioner, Mackenzie Arthur. Everyone just calls her Mac. Word on the street is that she's been taking money from Ares Macro Technology, and she was involved in a bit of a scandal several months ago at a convention. Apparently, Lone Star were deployed with very high-strength Ares Macro Technology weapons prototypes. She's known to escalate situation to violence whenever possible. She believes that the only thing that can stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with more guns.
What was the first name?
Mackenzie Mac Arthur.
Okay.
And there's one more, right?
Mm-hmm. The worried-looking gentleman in the suit.
Two hits on that one.
Okay. You recognize him as Soma Hisato. He's worked very closely brokering deals between Renraku and Senator Garman.
Okay. I will provide Leanne with that information.
Okay. Noted.
Can I do a search on R, Miss Johnson?
Yes, you can.
That's 4 hits.
Okay. Not a lot of information turns up. Most of your sources come from the Shadowrunner boards. People have done jobs for her, but nobody knows who her public persona is. And she's never used the same name twice. Everybody's pretty sure that the names she gives are purely for convenience. They're all references to literary figures.
Okay. All right. Well, we know that much at least.
Okay. So yeah, get more money from her.
Okay. So, before we go at least to the negotiations, and I'm going to contest. Do you want me to let her know that we are aware of?
That would be rude.
Well, that's still.
Yeah, it's like doctor-patient privilege. You
Okay.
don't talk about Johnsons,
Yeah,
Okay.
and Johnsons don't talk about you.
That you know of.
unless you do a really shitty job.
Yeah, then they hire somebody to fix you.
Okay. All right. Well, I will go back up to her, Miss Johnson.
Please call me Oiwa.
So I apologize. We just usually want to keep things as formal as possible out of respect. But I've talked with my colleagues, and we feel especially that we can take the job, but unfortunately, since it is the holidays and the risks of unpleasantness when we don't want it to, we would require possibly a little more compensation, if not some trust funds up front.
Okay.
So if you could, if we could take, I would say an increase of at least 5,000 new yen. It's new yen, right?
Yeah.
It's New Yen.
Yeah. All right, just make sure I had that correct. New yen, and to have that up front for each of us, that would be most appreciative.
Okay, sure. If you want to go ahead and roll your negotiate.
Negotiation. Alrighty. That'll be 5, and I need 5 since I need at least 5s, right?
5s and 6s. Yep.
6s. All right. Holy crap! So, 4 6s.
Okay. She says, yes, of course. I expect this to be a dangerous mission, so I imagine you'd need funds to prepare yourself ahead of time.
Absolutely.
I'm still offering the same amount upon the job completion, but she reaches into her jacket and pulls out several shiny-looking cred sticks. It looks like it's 25,000 new yen. She's like, I'm willing to give you this right now if you accept my job.
Take the job.
Yep. Well, those are well within our terms, so thank you. And I graciously accept them.
Okay. She says, I understand that these are the holidays and normally a time of celebration. But where I come from, December is the time of year where you settle your accounts and pay your debts. I need you to pay a debt for me. There is a man, Soma Hisato, that I want dead. If you kill him, I will pay you, like I said, 25,000 new yen for every person that's part of your crew.
Okay. That seems a high debt to settle. So is there any more information you can give us on this Mr. Hisato?
He's going to be holding a Christmas party for his family at his apartment on December 24th in the evening. I want you to go there, and I want you to kill him.
Okay, and are we wanting to make this it's like a public affair that he was obviously killed, or more it's like to see that he passed away quietly?
For my purposes, anything works. He knows I'm coming for him, and he's the one who the message is for.
Okay, so it's like this is aware of that. This contract is already sealed at this point, so it will be done.
She smiles pleasantly. She thanks you for your service. She says, here is my number, and you get a little file on your comlink.
Okay.
She's like, if you need to ask me questions, feel free to contact me. Once the job is completed and you don't have anyone following you, you can contact me again, and I will meet to arrange your payment.
Okay, very well. Thank you very much. So give her a bow and then walk back to the other two.
All right.
So, once you go there, somebody has to die.
Nice.
Who?
Who? Question mark.
So, gentleman by the name of Soma Isada.
All right.
I text Leanne.
Yes.
We gotta kill that Soma guy.
Why?
That's our job.
He done her wrong.
How much are we getting?
2,500 per person.
25,000.
1,000.
Yeah.
25,000 per person.
Yeah. Jesus.
I send back a money mouth emoji.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just kind of look at Jisoo and suppress a grin.
So do you want to accept Senator Garman's job?
Yes. I'm gonna interject myself especially since I know he doesn't like talking to me, and just say, "Well, that sounds very interesting. Tell me more about the job that we're going to do."
He's he's very upset with talking to you. He doesn't like talking to you. But definitely he's like, if you've accepted the contract, then
Yes.
I'm binding this to you as your legal word. You are responsible for all terms and conditions of the agreement.
Yeah.
I need you to protect my employee. He's holding a Christmas party on December the 24th at his terrible apartment. That location is extremely important to me. And then, Hisato makes a kind of a squeak. He goes, "My employee is very important to me.
I was going to raise my eye at that myself.
I need to make sure that nothing bad happens to him." And then Commissioner Arthur interjects. Because of the sensitive nature of the location and the fact that Mr. Hisato's family will be on the presence, unfortunately, we're not able to provide Lone Star security. This has to be an outside job.
I see. I understand. We get contracted for things like that all the time.
She's like, if something goes wrong, you can't expect officer presence. Although, as a last resort, we will send in officers to do a cleanup, which will not be friendly to you, and you will not be receiving your pay.
Oh, of course, that's understandable. We're going to be able to have advanced warning of when they come, or maybe is there a panic button that someone's going to push to summon in the cavalry, as it were?
As a courtesy, I can send you a message before I deploy officers to your position.
That'd be super.
But after that point, you should expect them to react to you hostilely. We do have our public image to protect, after all.
Of course, I understand. That's perfect. That's perfect. I think we can definitely work together on this one.
All right.
They both seem disgusted by the notion of having to work with an elf, but needs must.
Needs must indeed. And of course, as per typical forming of an agreement, I guess we'll have to shake on it. And I stick out my hand.
Extremely distastefully, Garmin looks at your hand and then looks at Arthur, and then Arthur looks at Hisato, and Hisato puts out a shaking hand to shake his.
Oh, I take it and
trembling.
I squeeze it and I pump it energetically. I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Hisato. We're going to have a very good working relation. Don't you worry. We're going to take good care of you. We're going to make sure you get what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's the morning of December 23rd. So you'll have all day to do legwork, and then tomorrow will be the job.
Yeah. All right.
So you can ask questions from them if you want right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jisoo, I turn that over to you because you're the security expert. Basically, I think the plan is going to be figure out the best way out so we can kill this guy and leave.
Okay.
Hold on. We kill the guy, pin it on the senator, and then leave.
Sure, I'm down with that.
Wow.
Also, Richard, you didn't give me brows.
Did I forget to give you brows?
Yes.
Well, replace one of your other programs.
Okay.
I told you I made him in a rush.
So, Mr. Hisato, or rather, to the Lone Star woman Mackenzie, do we have a floor plan available for the party?
Yes, of course. She sends you the floor plan that I uploaded earlier.
Okay.
Bay Towers, apartment 1901.
Rather curious architecture. What sort of guests would we be expecting at the party?
Well, it's going to be Mr. Hisato's family, so you can expect his relatives. I don't know how many of them are going to be attending. As far as a threat to security, we know that an external force has hired an assassin, and you should expect his presence This outside force may have hired another team, so you can expect a 2-pronged attack.
Now, you say his presence. Do you have prior knowledge of whom we may be expecting?
Yes. She says that you should be expecting an assassin who goes by the name Gut Ripper.
Well,
she says very distastefully he's an orc, but his methods are, as of yet, very successll.
I send a message to Scarstick saying, look up Gut Ripper, orc assassin.
All right.
We should probably get if he has one, get a guest list too from Hisato.
So
like
how much
CFC
NPC security is there going to be there? Like,
It's
I think
just
we're
gonna
it.
be us.
Yeah.
if there's already an NPC assassin heading there, can't we just like, I don't know, just sit in the car and drink coffee and eat donuts until you hear screams, and then we, rush in to confirm the kill and then run away?
Well, we took the job to kill him. We have an obligation, a professional obligation, to see the job done ourselves and then pin it on this other guy.
Negligence is just as deadly a weapon as an actual panther.
Look, you might not care about your reputation because you're a walking rock that doesn't have human feelings, but I have a professional image to uphold.
Well, you have to realize that you've taken jobs from very powerful people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you're going to upset somebody. So it might be worth figuring out which one is worth upsetting.
Sorry.
Well, if we pin it on the senator, he'll go to jail.
Senators don't go to jail.
That's very true. So, but
Well, no, his corporate overlords will just kill him, but whatever.
That's fine. I'm already leaning against betraying him because fuck that guy. So
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I'd
There's
rather
only
deal
one
with.
human on the team. Fuck that guy.
hey,
Yeah, he's pro-life. He dies forever anyways.
There you go.
All right. So do you have any more questions for Garmin and Arthur, or are you just gonna bail?
I don't think I have anything else unless he's willing to speak on why would anyone want him dead? Just a regular old employee.
Yeah, that would be my line of questioning. It's just like, so who would have it in for this innocent-looking gentleman here?
Yeah, who's not even any sort of leadership role. Mm-hmm.
And besides which, what is he to you two?
Mr. Hisato oversees a very important facet of my company's holdings, and it is very important that he stays breathing. So does anybody have knowledge of magic?
Nope. Not ever.
Nope. Does synth core count?
No. While it is rapturous, it's not magical.
Just from across town without the comms. Did somebody say my name?
Nobody said your name. Nobody can even pronounce your name.
I don't care.
All right.
So, if you want to roll anything related to magic or security.
I can roll security. I can.
Sure.
No, wait. I have rapid response security tactics or security design corporate.
Well, remember that you know security design, and then you have a specialization in corporate.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. That is 8 dice then.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. 3 successes.
Because they're so intent on keeping this particular person alive, and they're talking about how they can't send their own security in, like it's really weird. The thing that would make sense is there's some kind of like barrier to their entry, and based on like their insistence that he needs to continue to live through this, makes you think that he's some kind of key for the location, which would make you believe that either where he lives or him or maybe a third structure has some kind of magical property that this gentleman satisfies.
Interesting.
That's not really your area of expertise. You're going to need to consult somebody about like how that could work. But like from what you know of like why people would want to protect things, like some kind of location-based important, like he's the key that fits the lock of whatever location it is that he's employed to deal with.
Right.
Okay.
Which is why these extremely powerful people have an invested interest in protecting what looks like a cowardly nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're gonna have to spend some time talking to Phil on this one. Ugh.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't have any more questions unless you do, Leanne.
No, I think we've taken up more than enough of their time at this point. Thank you so much for this job. Really, really means a lot to us.
They make sure that you pay your bill. Because that would hurt their image otherwise. And they make sure you pay it. They offer you no money for it, but they do, of course, give you the credits.
Yeah,
$10,000 up front.
Nice.
So you have $35,000 in disposable funds, and if you can find a way to pull off both jobs, you'll end up with 250,000 new yen.
Oh my god!
Isn't the job like aren't they mutually exclusive? Isn't it protecting?
They are mutually exclusive.
So
on the face of it,
only if you're not clever, Fjord.
Okay.
Time release poison. So
Nano machine, son.
There you go.
So as once you're all done with the Johnsons, Skarsnik, you get a call.
okay. What does the caller ID say?
The caller ID says it's somebody that you know from the Shadowrun BBS boards, or from the Shadowrunner BBS boards. It's Clarabelle.
Hey, Wolf Knight.
She's in your phone as Wolf Knight.
Okay. Hey there, Wolfie. What's up?
Hey, listen, I heard you guys were taking a job.
Yes.
So have you met with them yet?
Yeah.
Oh no. Did you take the job from the woman calling herself Oiwa?
Maybe.
Yeah. You're not there, Aaron.
Listen, I don't know what's in there, but she's into something bad. The last few runner teams she's dealt with have ended up dead. I've got guys on my tail now. I don't know who sent them or how they figured out where I am, but this shit's bad. You need to just extract yourself from that job as soon as possible.
Oh man. No. I can't go back.
Oh, this is perfect because you picked the most paranoid person to tell this stuff to.
Shit, I've got some company, man. I'll talk to you later. And the line goes dead.
No. Oh no, guys, no, we can't. No.
Did we lose the Wi-Fi again?
No. Shut up, Bill.
Don't you tell me to shut up.
Shut up, donk.
So now his nose is broken.
You're hitting me on the nose.
We fucked up.
How?
Taking that job. Apparently, this lady, like, all the runners that have worked for her have died.
What? That can't be.
Okay, so that may be a problem.
Yeah, like.
That might be an issue in the future.
Look, that's gonna be our future selves' problems. Right now, we've got a huge payday. We've got to figure out how to scheme out of these suckers.
I think we can shoot our way out of it, regardless.
I believe that you can, Fjord. You are so capable.
Is that sarcasm?
Good. This isn't
I
good.
don't know, Fjord. Is it?
You really can't tell. Don't be mean to him.
I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere.
No, you're not staying here. We need you for the job. Come on. It's going to be fine.
I will throw you in the van if I have to.
He really will. He did that last time, remember? You were in the hospital for 3 days.
Maybe if we get a little more information on her, and then...
That's just it. Man, she doesn't have any information. She always goes different name. Nobody seems to recognize her, like, other than, like, visually. Like, there's, like, nothing on her, man.
Game
Turning
over.
Turning into Orc Shaggy.
Would you say that Oiwa is a ghost?
I don't understand. Why would we say that? That doesn't seem like. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Don't sell the
Well,
joke.
English is my only language, so I wouldn't know anything.
Well, you do know the names that she's gone by before. So maybe that is a clue you can look into.
Okay.
Would it be something that magical threats could possibly answer? Names in history that conform to certain ones.
If you have the knowledge, skill, magical threats, yeah.
Can you roll a sensing?
Sensing?
Yep.
Let's see. Where would that be?
You have that as a power.
Oh, the power.
I think it might have forgotten to put the rating in there, but it should be 6.
Is that under the spells or?
It's under your powers because you're a mystic adept. You have both powers and spells.
Oh, okay.
And a sensing for you is just an explicit power that you have.
Okay. Add powers.
So it should just be your intuition plus 6 would be the rating of your sensing.
Intuition plus 6. Okay.
Yep.
So, all right. So that's 8 total. All right.
Roll
Okay.
them
1,
bones.
2, 3 successes.
Okay. Now that you're away from Oiwa, you notice that it's kind of like your ears popping. Like, you didn't really notice it when you went and talked to her, but there was, like, a distinct lack of any magical aura. Like, any magical aura. Like, any, like, outside... Like, normally you have that, like, kind of, like, background static of just the world, but that was completely gone when in her presence. So now that you're out, it seems like she would have had to have been using an extremely strong dampening effect.
Ooh, and I'm guessing there's probably a very rare few individuals who can do something like that.
Mm-hmm. So either she is the source of it, like she's the one creating the masking effect, or she has access to somebody who can do that. Either way, that lets you know that magically, she either is or has access to a lot of magical power. A lot of magical power. So the fact that she can't just kill this guy by thinking it, like that she has to send someone else, means that like something is definitely up.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah, we may have a problem that I really didn't think of beforehand.
Yeah, no shit.
It's fine. It's
Calm
fine.
down, Bill Paxton.
You guys are worrying too much. Look, everybody's going to hop into my sedan, and we're all going to take a field trip. Except for you, Fjord. You're too big. You can walk or catch a bus or something. I don't know. That's your problem.
Wow. Leaving him out in the cold.
He's literally too big. He would have to ride on top of my sedan. And we tried that once, and then I had to foot the bill to get the fucking roof raised back up. No, we're not doing that again.
Well, that's why we put the mattress up there. That solved most of our problems.
You know what? I don't need your suggestions, Phil, okay? Just get in the car. We've got to go scout this place out.
Hey, Tellerica, I think maybe you should know that this Mark we got, he's got some, I'm thinking he's got some weird juju associated with him. And seeing as that's not my department, and that's all on you, just do your thing, I guess, like you did with my plants, fucking asshole.
That's like, again,
I know it was you.
the wrong kind of windows. Yes, I was the one who went into Neo Lowe's and told you that was the appropriate paint to use in your fucking greenhouse.
Don't you start this, Juju man.
I will pull this car over, I swear to God.
Anyway.
You start with me.
So you all show up for the location for legwork?
Except for Fjord. I don't know what he's going to do, but I'm not taking him in my car, so...
The Elevate Bay Towers is an apartment complex for the Metroplex elite. It features spacious, luxurious rooms that are existing in a place as packed for space as downtown Seattle. Either Sirius Nuyen or Sirius Connections is what gets you aloft here, and the luminous emerald doors and gruff-looking doormen definitely give it an unapproachable atmosphere. While there are places you'd rather be than in the freezing rain on this December morning, inside the towers isn't one of them. Still, you've got a job to do, even if the prospect of pulling it off makes you more uncomfortable than the mix of sleet spilling over your collar and dripping down your back. With a literal and perhaps a figurative chill running down your spine, you get to work. So what is your first... Where are we going? What are we doing?
All right, we got to case the building, see entrances, exits, magic man, magic master, do your magic thing, see if there's anything we need to worry about on that front. Nerd boy, matrix shit, do that. And then Jisoo, you're the security expert. You figure out the rest of that stuff. I'm gonna go get a coffee and watch my car.
Okay. The obvious entrances and exits are, there's the front door. There's also going to be a loading dock in the back, where they like bring in like stuff for maintenance, that kind of thing. It's down one of the side alleys behind the building.
Okay.
Also, this is a very tall building, and the top of it is rather flat. So you imagine that somebody can run a helicopter up there. But then also for these kinds of places, that the other thing to consider is that while it would be very difficult, it is possible to enter through the sewer.
Okay. So, would I be able to do another sensing roll to see if there are any other mystical barriers?
Yes, sure can.
Okay. Do that again. Not as good. Only one success.
Something is lit up like a Christmas tree inside the building.
Ooh.
Is it a Christmas tree?
You'll have to go and find out.
It's powered by the souls of the damned. Yes. So.
It's Shadowrun. What isn't at this point?
Yes, but honestly, I'm not sure. So we can take. I may be able to tell if I can get a closer look at it, but I'm not really certain.
Well, go look at it, Phil. Why do you think I brought you here?
Well, again, because the last time I tried to get a closer look at a glowing object, I nearly got a one-way ticket to a dimension full of demons.
You lived.
Technically, yes, but
I like the under the breath. Damn it, there.
Fine. And where am I seeing the primary glowing coming from? Is it on the ground floor or further up in where the apartment is?
No, it's on the ground floor.
On the ground floor. Okay. Are we able to get? Does it look like the doorman would?
Yeah. Is there a doorman?
Yeah.
All right, I'll walk up to him.
He takes out like a card scanning tool, but he doesn't actually need to scan your sins or anything. So he just like waves you all in one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But he makes sure to explicitly stop Jisoo. And he says, "You've got permission to be here, but if you start anything or anything happens, I know exactly who my number one suspect is. You get me?"
Yeah, sure. I gotcha.
He takes his hand off of you and lets you inside.
Asshole, don't fucking touch me.
Oh, God. Manners.
Yeah, Jisoo's sin is flagged as criminal.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you're a sinner.
So all the rest of you have like standard sins, but Jisoo is not afforded the same rights and protections as the rest of you.
Right. Oh, Jisoo, what are we going to do with you?
So the Christmas tree is lighting is coming from, a Christmas tree. There is an oversized Japanese maple that has lights wrapped around it. It's in the center of the lobby. It's a bit like an atrium sort of thing. All of the apartments have like a balcony that look into the building instead of looking out. And so everybody would be able to look in and down on this tree. But yeah, like it is definitely like a big magical source.
Okay. Now that I'm a little bit closer, can I try to do a sensing again to see if I can get anything else from it?
Sure.
Okay. Okay, that's much better. So that's 1, 2, 5, 6 successes.
Nice.
Okay, so ley lines and feng shui is definitely not your specialty, but based on the way this is glowing and the fact that like it isn't just being like it isn't being constantly assaulted by like things looking to consume magic. It lets you know that this location is important somehow. Like either you can draw power from it or it's feeding power to somewhere else. But like as a location, like a physical location, you can tell that this would be incredibly important to have control over. So whoever owns the Elliott Bay Towers property wouldn't care about the building so much as an apartment complex or the rent that it provides. Rather, like the elite clientele in it is to mask the fact that this is like a geographically, magically important place to be the owner of.
Oh.
Interesting.
Sort of a-
Scarsnake, who owns this building?
Hold on.
a veritable
Don't give me
millennium
sass.
tower, if you will.
I get 7 successes.
Renraku owns this building, but there's a talk that they're trying to sell it to a third-party holding, which after you go through several shell companies, you see that the ultimate beneficiary would be Senator Neil Gorman.
All right. So we're caught in a ley line war, sounds like.
Bridget, is there delivery pizza in the dystopian future of Shadowrun?
Of course there is.
All right. I know where Skarsnik is, right? So I'm gonna have. Do I know what kind of toppings he hates on pizza?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go, to the pizza joint he hates the worst, and order pizza for delivery, and give them special instructions to yell out for Skarsnik the Orc Hacker to get his sardine and pineapple.
Can I change
no sauce.
who my character hates?
I mean, technically, you'd already hate the human anyway, so you could just add someone else.
So yeah, I want to do that. Well, because they ditched me. So, and I want to.
I told you to get your own ride. Get on the bus. Get a taxi.
I'm not. I have dignity. So, enjoy your free pizza, jerks.
How do you know my name? How do you know my name?
Because he works with you.
No, the delivery guy.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, man. Some troll paid me to give you your pizza.
I swear to God, if you
love it, he said you're best friends.
No one likes pineapple on pizza.
I'm so tempted to tase the delivery guy.
Don't start any shit. What's wrong with you? Pay the man and get him to leave.
Pay the man.
Pay the man, honey.
Here. Spend it all in one place.
Did you leave him a tip?
You hurl the cred stick at him.
Bridget, I would like to go down to the basement.
Okay.
And check to see if there's like sewer access from there.
Yeah, there's several basements. They don't want you to go alone down there. You're gonna have to take somebody else with you. It's not that they don't trust you; it's they don't trust you.
I'll go with you.
Okay, I would have been fine with one of the tower staff.
Is that what they meant? Are they sending a tower staff?
No, they want one of the other.
Okay,
they want somebody to keep you on a leash, basically.
All right, yeah, I'll go then.
Okay.
Can I look up information on Gut Ripper?
Sure you can. But yeah, there is a sewer access in the basement. It's just like a big drainage pipe essentially that they wash everything down. And there's also another pipe where presumably they take in fresh water, but it's downtown, so fresh water.
Yeah.
That's 5 hits to find out information on Gut Ripper.
So Gut Ripper is a professional assassin. He's known for being an extremely efficient lone wolf. He doesn't usually leave witnesses alive. So anything that his methods are kind of pieced together after the fact based on bodies and collateral damage. He doesn't like to leave anything to chance. So if he has to, he'll constantly escalate the firepower he uses until he's sure that he's completed his mission. And his last several jobs have been to hunt down runner groups, which matches what Clarabelle told you. So it seems like he's been hunting down people who've been hired by Oiwa and terminating them with extreme prejudice.
Oh no, he's gonna kill Hisato, and then he's gonna kill me!
It's just the voice he used.
Oh no!
Oh, I'm kind of tempted. God damn it. I'm kind of tempted to give him a call. Just be like, hey, Gut Ripper, what's up?
Is there
You die in board tonight.
is there a like conveniently sized giant crate that I can place on top of the sewage drain on?
Sure.
Cool.
But I mean, it's locked anyway. So, are you thinking of sneaking in or sneaking out?
No, I want to like cover it.
Oh, are you trying to block access?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking we could booby trap that and then lure Gut Ripper in there when we're trying to leave.
I don't want to like have collateral damage on the basement.
It's a basement. Who cares? No, obviously no one cares about this building. It's the ley line they want. If we fucking detonate some C4 in the basement, it's not going to affect the ley line.
The ley line is hooked to the tree, so if you hurt the tree, somebody's going to be pissed.
Oh, the tree is okay.
Everyone's looking at you, Tellerica.
Can't you magic this away? Something?
Can't you just fix everything with your magic bullshit?
Yeah, just like make the
That's why we
tree.
hired you.
Why don't you make like a tree and get this tree to leave?
Yay.
Fix it, Phil. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it.
I know I can make like a tree and get the hell out of here.
I forget, is white phosphorus good for trees? Because I have a grenade.
All right. So I'm gonna cover the drainage pipe with a comically large crate.
That's fine.
And then clasp my hands together as if dusting them off. And it's like, all right, that's taken care of.
That takes care of that problem.
But looking into this though, I don't know what that's like. I'm almost afraid to tamper with it though, or that's like we could see what's going through her, but anybody connected to this thing is.
Can you talk to the tree? Is that what you do? Are you going to hug the tree in front of us? Do we have to watch?
I don't know if that would actually. What I would ever say to it. So I was, and also in system, I'm assuming a sensing wouldn't do anything for that though. I do have a question though, off of that, since we didn't use the last time, the astral perception. So what could that specifically do anything to this of watching it or seeing if there's a connection that we can look into?
When you roll a sensing, that's you using your astral perception.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically think of it as like your astral perception is just you just generally looking at stuff the way we would look at stuff in real life, and then when you focus on it, that's when you sense it. It's like using perception, but in a magical sense.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That does. So I guess I could try to attempt to make more of a connection to it. I just don't know what would happen.
Touch it. Just touch it with your hand. Put your hand on it. Touch it.
Yeah.
Touch the tree.
You touch the tree.
Okay, I'll touch the tree.
You don't feel anything special.
What a surprise, because I'm not magical.
I want to hack Tellerica's comlink to make it play music nonstop.
Just what kind of music?
Terrible music.
So Christmas music.
Yes.
Just Jingle
Whatever kind
Bell
of
Rock
music Tellerica would
nonstop.
hate the most.
Taylor Swift classics?
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Nope. Fail.
There's got to be some Taylor Swift Christmas songs by now. They just put those on loop.
That's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Eyes
13.
feeling like they must bleed.
Then I'm using...
Tellerica doesn't deserve Mariah Carey.
Nobody deserves Mariah Carey.
You're security for your comlinks, so...
Yeah. I'm just gonna make Tellerica's comlink just play music out loud as much as possible.
Okay.
Do I get an edge?
Yeah, you do. So, Tellerico, you can't turn your comlink off, but like in your earpiece, it is just blaring shitty Christmas music.
And then I'm gonna roll security design to figure out the best places that somebody would try and get into this apartment.
Oh yeah, how do the elevators look? Do we need like a key card or anything to access them, or do we just walk up and push button?
Yeah, you need a key card, but you just need the key card on you.
Okay.
So your comlinks are broadcasting it. They gave you a package to run the things. So all of you can get into. Presumably, you can get into Hisato's apartment, and you can get in the elevators, and you can get in the front doors.
Gotcha.
But definitely, they're all extremely suspicious of Jisoo as a registered criminal.
So I got 6 on security design. So wherever I can, like, place any cameras or anything like that, so I can spider the apartment.
Sure. Working with Jisoo, because she's also a security design expert, you decide that you'll probably want cameras covering the front. You'll probably want cameras covering the back. Probably want cameras covering the sewer, just in case the heavy concrete, the box doesn't work out.
Mm-hmm.
You might want a camera on the roof. And then obviously you want to flood his apartment with cameras, because you're going to want to be able to know like what's going on inside and out of it.
Can I also use that role to find a space that would be the safest for me?
There is, you can tell by the floor plans that there is a safe room in his apartment. Whether or not you can actually get in it is another question.
Oh, I can get in it. But yes, I would like to hold up in the safe room if I...
Well, you know where it is, so I mean,
Yeah.
you can like go there. If
We're not setting up yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it over and make sure it's okay, like safety wise. So if we do have to like hide from the gut ripper, we can do that.
Or we can just shove the client in there and then throw in a white phosphorus grenade.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, yeah, holy shit.
Okay. Does anybody do? So, what other kind of things do you want to do? Do you want to research your clients more, or what are we looking at?
Yeah, I think we need to look some into Hisato. I'm trying to think, like, because we're in the middle of what essentially amounts to a turf war, only the stakes are a lot higher than 2 random gangs. So I'm mostly just trying to figure out a way for us to extricate ourselves once the shit goes down.
Yeah, Tellerica, go magically research him. He's around, right? Go put your hand on his forehead or whatever you do.
Because that wouldn't look weird at all. So
You already look weird.
Then what are you good for? Really? Jeez.
No, I'm a human. I'm so special, but I can't even do a simple task.
And
my voice.
since this apartment's 1901, that just means it's on the 2nd floor, right?
No, it means it's on the 19th floor.
Damn it! I was hoping there was like a bunch of apartments on the 1st, 2nd floor.
Although, actually, can I make one more roll for magical threats? Actually, to see if I were to make physical contact and try to actually channel a sensing through this, how much of a risk that would be to myself?
To try and touch the tree?
Yeah.
There is no magical threat from touching the tree.
Okay, in this point, or trying to at least a sensing through it, since it was.
Like, do you want to see where it go? Like, what do you mean a sensing through it?
Basically, seeing exactly where it's going to, or if I can pull any more information from.
Trying to figure out where it's channeling energy to or from.
Yeah.
Aaron, grow up that tree.
Hug the tree.
Sure. It won't kill you
because we know it's that major ley line. So I'm just seeing if it could pull any information.
Yeah, it's not going to be like touching like a live wire. Like you can just do that.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that too, because since the mystic. So
no, that's fine.
See if I can pull anything else from it.
Sure.
So, yay, a sensing aid again. Nope, only 2. So.
Okay. You know that it's tied to at least 3 people.
Okay.
One of them is in this building.
Okay.
Pretty far above you. And there's a very weak connection to someone not near you, someone to the east of you. And there is a very strong connection to someone to the north of you.
Okay.
And after you finish your sensing, you get a phone call.
Looking down at
Jisoo gets a phone call that says from Garmin, and he just says, "Don't do that again."
Ho, 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 ho. Well, I think we know who the street's connected to.
Wait, I get a call from Garmin?
Yep.
Huh.
Hey, he doesn't like talking to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he thinks you're a human, so that's why he calls you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, you are a criminal, so.
So he's sensitive to this.
Yeah, so, hey, Tellerica, it seems like I got a call from our boss man saying not to do that. I don't know if that... Yeah, don't do it again.
He's fucking up again.
Yeah.
He just keeps fucking up.
I can see. Well, that's not really more of a fuck up. That's like piece of evidence that we need.
Nah.
Way to cover your mistake.
Because
Alright.
it's like, I didn't fuck up. You just don't understand. Hey.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Good job keeping the mystery alive, bastard.
So,
Phil.
do you have any contacts or something you could ask about ley lines? Get a little more information on how they work?
I was going to say is the Talismonger, would that work?
Sure would.
Absolutely. So I will go ahead and give them a call. And that's a connection 2, so...
Yeah, you roll that twice.
Okay. So, alright. So, just 2 dice twice?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. First one, no successes. And second one, 1 success.
I guess, yeah. So, what do you want to know? You want to know about ley lines? You just want to know about ley lines in general, or this specific one?
Well, in this specific one that we are going through, because honestly, it's a lot stronger than I've ever encountered before, and the fact that it's going into, only 3 people is kind of frightening to me.
So, here's the way ley lines work. He's just going to give you the basic rundown.
Okay.
Somebody is like the named owner of a ley line. But when you become the owner of a ley line, it sort of like ties you to the area. Like you're not allowed to like leave it in order to maintain control of it.
Okay.
So what people often do is that they like hire people to be their proxy, to sort of be like their Castellan and like look after the ley line for them. So they remain connected to it, but like since they're not technically the owner of it, they're just sort of like bound to the other person. Like that way you can have a connection to many more ley lines and use the power of like multiple ones because you'd be channeling through a proxy.
Okay.
So the fact that there's 3 people connected to it means that somebody is in the process of transferring ownership to the other proxy.
Okay, so they're trying to essentially make somebody else their personal Tom Bombadil so they can leave.
Mm-hmm. So the downside to proxies are, if somebody kills your proxy, you lose connection to that ley line. So like having a bunch of proxies is good for you because it lets like one person have their hands on multiple ley lines. But if their proxies die, they lose that connection.
Okay.
So that's maybe why they care so much about this low rent business.
Right. Now it's making sense.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
So, this is a giant magical real estate.
Phil, how do you break a ley line?
It looks like now I'm actually, not responding until I'm not responding to Lee until...
Phil! I'm like waving at him even though I'm right in front. Phil!
He's probably listening to music.
Ask him! How do you blow it up? If we blow it up, does that work?
I'm sorry, unless the sounds of am aware
Phil!
of Taylor Swift. So I'm being a dick by ignoring.
How unprofessional.
I know, right? I'm gonna split his coat among the rest of the team.
Sure, all right. Yeah, you can get an edge for that. Tala Eureka.
What a dick.
Oh, I'm so grateful that you think my services are needed right now. If only I could hear you.
That's fine. That's kind of filled up
I'm-
heads somehow.
What? Look what you made me do? Oh, that's all I can hear. Damn it.
I'm gonna go up to the apartment.
Sure.
And I want to start, like, I guess, casing the place for like possible secondary entrances.
Is Hisato home right now?
Yeah.
Okay. While Jisoo does that, I'm gonna go have a chat with Hisato.
Have a chat with who?
Have a chat with Hisato.
Okay. And then what else are you looking up in? Like, what were you looking for in his apartment? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I want to see if there, other than like maybe crashing through a window, if there would be any other way to enter the apartment building, or not the apartment, but the actual apartment. Sorry.
Okay. Well, there's the front door, and then there's the balcony, but you'd have to scale the atrium, like these like sheer glass walls of other apartments to get up to the balcony.
So this is the only apartment with like an accessible balcony. The rest are just like windows.
Well, I mean, they all have balconies, but like you'd have to it's still the 19th floor. You'd still have to climb up there somehow.
Oh, okay, cool. Dang it. Should look at the floor plan a little bit more.
Oh yeah, so I'm just gonna sit down with Hisato. How's he looking? Is he still looking stressed and nervous?
Oh yeah, he's super worried.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna take him aside, do his nice, I don't know, living room, dining room or something. Just being like, so how we doing, buddy?
Doing great. Yeah.
Doing great. You look forward to the Christmas party?
Yeah, it should be a fun time.
Yeah, real fun time. Real fun time. You're in some deep shit, aren't you?
So deep, man.
Yeah.
So deep.
Yeah. So let me level with you here, buddy. It seems like you're in the middle of some shit, and because of us being hired now, we're gonna be in the middle of that shit. I don't like being in the middle of a shit sandwich, so I'm trying to find us a way out that's good for everybody. So I'm gonna need you to level on the situation with me here, and then we're gonna see if we can try and help you. You know, maybe keep that head of yours attached to your shoulders past Christmas. That'd be great, won't it?
He looked around kind of shiftily when you said, "Look for a way out."
Like, oh, what's that? What's wrong, buddy? You look nervous.
Nothing. I'm a good employee. Nothing's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's another thing I should be looking for. I want to look for bugs.
Should probably get Skarsnik up here with that too. He's got gear that can probably scan for that stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So while you guys are doing that,
I'm just waving my radio signal scanner like all over. Like
you're like hovering behind him while I'm talking to him.
Yes, I wave it over you. I wave it over him.
Skarsnik, get that out of my face. We drove here together.
I still don't trust you.
I swear to God. All right, so who is trying to kill you? Let's get that out of the way, because that would be very useful to know.
Are you trying to intimidate him, or?
I'm gonna start nice at first. I will try and smooth talk him. I guess con, like, hey, it's in your best interests.
Sure.
Help us help you.
Sure.
So let me see. If I roll con, I get 1, 2, 3, 4 6s.
Okay. He is looking nervously at his bedroom door, but he says, I don't know who we're talking about. I don't know who would want to kill me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look at Jisoo and kind of nod my head towards the bedroom door, being like, check that out.
All right.
Hey, you can't go in there. That's my room.
Excuse me. We're here to protect you. That means we need to know the layout of this place, every entrance,
The
every
door is
exit.
open.
Yeah.
Do you really need to look at? There's nothing in. I mean, it's just like
Calm
it's
down.
just paperwork.
Calm down.
It's just accounts.
Jisoo is
I
a
am in the
professional.
I am now in the room.
All right.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh no, James Franco, what are you doing here?
Okay. So you just want to do perception or maybe investigate in the bedroom?
Why not both? If I have
Whichever one you want to do.
okay. Investigation. Is that what it is called, or is it just? I have perception. I'll do perception.
Yeah, just do perception. That's fine.
Okay. 7 dice. That is 1 success.
No.
Okay. Looks fairly normal. I mean,
Okay.
this sure is a bedroom.
Scarsnake, check out the bedroom.
Out of the way, pretty face. Let me.
Please, Starsnake, not in front of everyone.
All right, let me get in here. So I start waving the radio signal scanner and my fucking mad scanners and shit.
Just imagining Egon with the little ghost.
Yeah, like whirly-gig doodad. Yeah.
So it's the device plus, I guess, perception? Does one of them dare scanners work?
Yeah, it should be. Just the rating of the device plus perception plus your skill. Or not skill, your attribute.
Right. So my perception is 9. And then that's another 6.
You should have a lot of dice.
Yeah. So that's 5 hits.
Okay. It's super cliche, but behind the painting that's hanging in his room is a safe.
Oh, why didn't I look there? Huh.
I don't know. You're stupid.
Please, leave... Scarsnake, leave the pet names for the bedroom, please. Oh, wait, we're already in here. Never mind. Go ahead.
Nice.
What was that noise?
That's the noise he makes whenever his relationship goes up a level in his visual novels.
I told you not to tell people about that.
Oops.
Maggity schmaggity doo.
Yeah, we got a safe here.
Open it. Open the safe.
So, what's in the safe?
Well, we're about to find out. Maglock sequencer. Thunk.
Oh, never mind. Well, we'll find out.
Just imagine he's just got this huge backpack he's carrying around all this electronics with.
So that's 4 plus locksmith. Haha. Call the locksmith.
Oh, the locksmith.
That's only 1 hit though.
Okay, so you're having some trouble using it to
Dang.
force open this safe.
I will casually grunt out, for the surreptitious bugs in the room, I would like to note that Jisoo did not touch the safe. Okay. Please continue, sir.
So do you tell me about the safe?
Yeah. Hey, there's a safe in here.
Okay. So I'll look over at Hisato. It's like, so what's in the safe?
Yeah, what's in the safe, Sato?
This is just it's just business paper. I keep
Hisato?
my work in there.
Sato, are you being
Sato?
straight with me? I don't like it when people lie to me.
It's just work stuff. You don't need to know any of that to protect me.
Excuse me, sir. How many people have you protected in your career?
Yeah, that's what we thought.
Yeah, that's exactly. I think we're the professionals here. I think we know what we're doing. Now, what's in the safe? If it's porn, that's fine. I assure you we've seen worse.
He's not going to just give the combination to you. You need to do something to get it out of him.
Shake him down. Shake him down, face.
Damn it. Where's Fjord when I need him? He's so useless.
You made it.
Is Fjord still on his way there?
I think he's too busy trying to order you more pizzas.
No, I'm not going. I have my dignity. That's it. Like,
Get a fucking taxi, you piece of shit.
Can I call Fjord a Neo Uber?
yeah.
An
Yeah,
Uber?
Wait.
You can
what?
call him a.
Tell him that's coming out of his cut.
What?
No,
What?
it's
no,
coming-
I refuse. I won't take it. Like,
It's coming out of hazard pay, okay?
We'll tell him it's coming out of his cut once he's here. That way he can't do anything
What are
about
you
it.
even doing? You always case this stuff. It's boring as hell. Just tell me when to shoot things, or
Well, we might need to shoot something soon if you get here.
Oh, you
A couple
good
millimeters away from Hisato.
buddy.
With your fist.
Fine, I'll head over.
Shoot your fist.
Yeah.
All right, so while he's on his way, I'm just going to tell Hisato, like, look, I'm going to ask you some questions. You have X number of minutes until my friend gets here. he's not going to ask you questions, but he is going to get the information.
Oh,
Now, we're not going to kill you because it's our job to protect you. One of our jobs. But you'd be amazed what you can live through. So I'm going to roll some intimidation, and we're going to see how that goes.
If it fails, then Fjord will roll intimidation.
Exactly. Fjord will give me a bonus to my intimidation roll. That's another 4 hits.
Bridget?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were still rolling.
Oh no! I got 4 hits on my.
Sorry, my brain turned off there for a second.
Get Sato to talk to me.
Yeah, so he croaks out the sequence to the safe, but he says, "Please just leave it alone."
I'm not even listening. I'm yelling I'm yelling the safe combination.
boop boop beep boop boop. And
Okay.
here we go.
So there's stacks of papers inside.
Okay, yeah.
And he looks just that you have them. Cursory glance through them details a set of negotiations he's had with a woman who matches Oiwa's description. Apparently, he was taking payments from her for some kind of job. But the way these ledgers work out makes it seem like whatever service he was providing, he abruptly stopped.
Oh, buddy.
Oh,
buddy.
Oh, Isato. Isato. You have done fucked up, sir.
Not that we would ever do anything like that.
Never. No.
He's still really nervous, and he says, "Look, can you just leave the apartment alone? You don't need to pull apart all of my stuff."
Pull apart all your stuff? What a grand idea.
Just start ripping into the couch cushions.
No, we can't do that. There's a party going to be held here tomorrow.
Yeah, we can't go that far.
Yeah. We'll do that after.
We might have to have a team meeting to re-strategize here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is yeah, okay, I'm going to say, all right, Hisato, you just sit there for a minute. We need to have a chat, and then we're going to go over.
Can everybody roll perception?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Am I there by now?
Yeah.
I go to the fridge.
Okay.
Just straight to the fridge.
What does he have to drink?
He's got a lot of like really crappy brand beer.
Ugh. I take one of the crappy beers.
Is this a visual or?
It's visual.
I got 2 successes.
I also get 2 successes.
One success.
I get 3.
Okay, when he says that he doesn't want you to like tear apart his stuff, he wasn't like just looking at his bedroom. He also is fiddling with his ear. And who got 3 successes?
That would be me.
He's glancing nervously at his study.
I will sneak into his study.
Okay, you're going to need to roll some kind of investigate or whatever to look around in the study. He's extremely upset when you go into the study, but he can't stop like scratching nervously at his ear.
I'm going to get Phil to look at his ear, make sure he's not cursed or something in the ear that we need to worry about.
Oh, did somebody change your headset channel too? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Phil, I don't have time for this bullshit.
Who's Phil? I thought his name was Asada. Who's Phil?
No,
No, not that. The other human. One we work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tellerica?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's Tellerica. It's not Phil. Jeez, get your names right.
Jesus Christ, I hate you so much.
Thank you.
So.
You know what, Phil? What? Not Phil. You know what, Fjord? Why don't you just drink that bottle of wine on top of the fridge there? The one that's marked olive oil. I think you'll like it.
That's olive oil. It's not a wine at all. You don't know alcohol very well, do you?
I don't know. Have you tasted it?
Yeah, I've had olive oil as part of food. It's used in cooking. I mean, you're just... God,
my God, I hate you so much.
All right, so has anybody actually rolled to search the study yet?
I guess I'll do perception.
I get 2 successes if I'm allowed to look in there.
No one's stopping you.
I can roll.
I
Okay.
get 6 successes.
I can roll sensing in there and see if anything's weird.
So between sensing's not really going to help you in this room. Between where's my list of characters? Okay. Between Skarsnik and Jisoo, you find out that the desk is pretty suspicious, and if you mess around with where the keyboard is, you see that there's a little hidden compartment. You pop that open, and there is a little ledger inside.
Ew.
Cursory browsing of the ledger is names, locations, and kind of like coded phrases that you can assume means like either what the peoples have to do with those locations or what went on in those. You can't read those, but if you match the names to the information you got from Clarabelle, you can see that this is an account of all of the Shadowrunners that have met untimely ends.
Are our names in there?
Your names are not yet in there.
Not yet.
Guys, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out.
Give him a paper bag. He's hyperventilating again.
I drink another beer and be like, "Well, hey, wait, why is the nerd panicking?" I wasn't paying attention.
Hisato is still nervous, and he's trying to get you to stop looking through all of his stuff. He's like, really, you don't need to read any of that, please.
I think we do.
Hey,
So,
Sarsnet?
Fjord, what was your intimidation at again?
It's actually not that high. I'm
Oh,
really
okay.
shitty. It's only 5.
Oh,
No, he's just here to assist our intimidations.
Yeah, I'm a pop.
That's actually not too, well. It's better than mine. Mine's only a 2, but
Yeah, mine's 10, so...
okay. Well,
And if I have him here, that's going to help me.
okay. Like get
If
after.
I can use some dual combat as a substitute, I can put him in an arm lock or something.
It's just a hug.
Yeah.
But I would say, yeah, from here on, maybe let's go ahead, take a look to see what we can do this either an easy or a hard way. You can just tell us now. There's no problems with that, and the risk of you keeping your life is not a problem. Or our friends decide to do very horrible things to you and mess up the decorum of this very lovely apartment.
We can't do
so
that
you
yet. There's
wanna
supposed to be a party.
You want to do intimidation?
Sure, I have 2 of all of 2, so but I can try.
Well, you can have your big patrol friend do it.
All right.
That's true. So
I'll roll my 5 dice. I get 1 success.
He says something to the effect that he's way more scared of Neil than he is of you.
I'm starting to think at this point he's going to be our bargaining chip. Like, we're going to have to hold him hostage to make sure we get out of here alive.
okay.
Can I have like a fake grenade?
A fake grenade?
Yeah, it looks
God.
real.
I thought you said a fate grenade.
No, a fake grenade. So like, I'm gonna like take the fake grenade out, put it in his hands, and then pull the pin and say, "Hold on to that, will you?"
He's terrified, but he like clutches the pin, and he goes to look for some duct tape.
Oh, Jesus.
He would rather hold on to a live grenade than sell out Garmin.
All right, while he's doing that, does he have his comlink on him?
Yeah, it's in his ear.
Skarsnik, come here.
Okay, coming.
Skarsnik, nobody likes you. But why do we keep you around?
I like Sarsnet.
Because I'm the best.
That's debatable, but you can do things like, and I tap my ear and then point at Hisato, indicating his comlink.
I give you this big, very obvious wink.
Don't wink at me, just do it!
On it, and then I go into full VR.
And his body just drops.
Just the hands on the ground.
And then while he's doing that, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go over to Fjord and say, "Hey, Fjord, Skarsnik's doing that thing where he's like detached from his body again. You can go play puppet show if you want."
No, I got a marker.
It's even better.
Yeah. I'm going to draw "I love humans" and other messages. I heart humans. Humans are great. I wish I was a human. Over his face.
Okay. Okay, Skarsnik, can you go ahead and roll to hack this gentleman's comms?
I can do that. So that's. What is my? It says I have. Wait, no, that's never mind. Hacking program or device type.
Oh, that's +2 to exploit. It didn't change it in the thing for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, but all your little bonuses should go straight to exploit so that you can be our good hacker.
Okay, so I will do exploit. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Should have a ton of dice.
13 plus 6 for my exploit.
Listen.
Shadowrun.
That's the sound of Shadow. The sound of freedom.
That's 5 hits.
Okay, yeah, so you're easily able to overwhelm the security and get access to his comlink, which also gains access to all of his personal communication. So, based on various private encrypted emails that he has sent, part of the reason why he seems so worried is he looks like he's trying to sell out his position to someone from As Technology. So does anybody want to do intuition and logic together to kind of puzzle out what's going on?
Sure.
Intuition, logic, that's 9. I'll take a swing at that.
Oh boy, I'm not.
I
That's
literally don't have logic as a skill. So
Yeah.
It's a
Logic is the
attribute.
stat.
It's an
Yeah,
attribute towards the top.
Your logic is still 1, I'm pretty sure, but like,
it's probably still pretty low.
I get
4. So I got 2.
I get
I get,
2 hits.
Yeah.
5 hits.
Let's see.
okay. The paranoid one among you has figured out that
That makes sense, actually.
Hisato has managed to get himself stuck in a 3-way. So he works for Garmin, and he's the Garmin's proxy for this location. But in the past, he's tried to do deals to sell out to Oiwa, but that went south. So that's probably the reason why she wants to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
But you're thinking that because Gut Ripper has been hitting targets that Oiwa has hired, like has hit like the Shadowrunners that she's hired,
Mm-hmm.
because he's an orc, that's probably not somebody that Garmin would have hired. So you're thinking that As Technology, who he's trying to like educate himself in this situation by selling out his position to As Technology, they're the ones trying to move in on this location by using Gut Ripper as an assassin to forcibly remove the competition.
Oh, God, we are knee-deep in the shit.
So
You
right.
probably don't have to worry about Oiwa trying to kill you,
Right.
but you do have to worry about people trying to kill you.
Okay.
Well, that makes me
Okay.
feel a little better about working with Oiwa now.
So, if we were to get Hisato to pay his debt to Oiwa, we wouldn't necessarily have to kill him now, would we?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
Well, because I think she wants control of this ley line, but she needs a proxy. This is...
Who can be a proxy?
You can be a proxy.
Phil.
It's
So
an extremely long. If nobody has control of the ley line, it's an extremely long process to regain control of it. Like if he died, it is like a year-long ritual in order to put another proxy onto the location.
Right, to reattune it, basically.
Oh, okay.
So Oiwa is basically trying to block anybody else from becoming the proxy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you don't know if she's more invested in hurting As Technology, like you don't know if she knew about the As Technology deal. But definitely since everyone knows that he works for Garmin, she probably has some kind of vendetta against him.
And why wouldn't she? That guy's a dick.
He does hate metahumans.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm not really keen on helping him out, so as long as I know that she's not going to be the one trying to double-cross us, I'm okay helping her. So we mostly just have to deal with Gut Ripper. which I think we can prepare for. I think
Do you
he
let
would
him-
be more than happy to take care of
Do you
it.
let him know that you've discovered the As Technology emails?
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna sit down as like, okay, so Hisato, tell me, like, is the reason why you're so worked up about this is because of As Technology? Is that why this is so?
He breaks
big
down
deal.
sobbing and he clutches at your clothes and says,
Oh,
please,
no,
please,
no.
God, you have to
Stop.
help me.
Stop. Well, it would
like
help
a
if you would be.
I don't care what happens to me. You just have to save my daughter.
There
Look.
we go.
We're trying to help you, but you have to be honest with us. How many times have I said that? You have
He's just
to tell us what's
blubbering
going
and
on.
like all of his words are mashed together. He's
Oh,
like crying. There's snot running down his face.
I'm like doing the reaching my arm, like,
Can I take a
really?
photo?
You sure can.
Yeah.
God damn it!
If
Fjord.
you want a picture of this man at the lowest moment in his life, sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think we know what the next piece of art is going to be.
I was about to say, are you going to Photoshop this, make it black and white? That's going to be your art project.
Well,
Sad man is sad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, more than
Digital
it was
media.
ridiculous having to comfort this jerk who did dumb things. So
I will attempt to comfort him. There. It'll be okay. Everything's gonna be
So-
fine.
He kind of spills his life story to you. Like,
Oh Christ!
so he immigrated from Japan, right? Because he wanted to work with Renraku to like set up their holdings better in Seattle. Because after the whole failed arcology thing, they really wanted a big presence in Seattle. And so he was approached by Garmin to be Castellan for this installation, right? So he was already working in that role for Renraku. So now he's just transferring all of his contacts over to Garmin. But he's realized that Garmin's anti-metahuman stance is not good for him. It's going to put him at the center of a lot of conflict. So he tried to buy some security by maybe shortchanging the deal and selling out to either Oiwa or to As Technology. The reason why he went to Oiwa is because she has strong connections to Japan, and she's dedicated to the protection of the Nikkei, which is essentially anyone who's ever lived in Japan, but has like emigrated elsewhere. So like Japanese Americans are part of the Nikkei. And for whatever reason, she seems like dedicated to their welfare and well-being. So he approached her, but he got scared and cut the deal short. And so that appears to upset her. So that's when he went in for As Technology. He figured he had to find someone with whom he had no personal contact, and he offered them a deal they couldn't refuse to attempt to protect him. But Gut Ripper doesn't look like he's going to be in the business of protecting.
Right. He's just here to clean up.
Hisato is slowly coming to terms with the fact that he isn't going to survive this. So what he's worried about is his daughter. He's divorced, and she lives with her mom, but she's going to be here for the Christmas party. The reason why the Christmas party is such a big deal is because it's a cover. What's going to be happening is they are going to lower the magical protection of the ley line during this night. The party is going on. Ownership of the ley line is going to transfer from Renraku to Senator Garmin through Hisato, and he does not want to be a part of that. He doesn't care who the ley line guns up to. He just wants out.
Okay. Interesting.
Is there a way he can forego, like he could,
Opt out of being a proxy?
Yeah.
He could kill himself.
I mean,
Oh boy.
is there a non-lethal way of not being a proxy?
He'd have to perform the same ritual that he was going to do with Garmin, but he'd have to do it to somebody else.
Okay.
So-
how long does
But,
the ceremony take?
The ceremony takes about 2 hours.
Okay.
It's pretty long, pretty involved.
Okay. It's not rubber.
but
thanks for the grub.
You can either change like the owner of the proxy, or you can change proxies, but you can't do both. So if he gets another proxy, it's going to be another year before they can switch owners. And if they switch owners, it'll be another year before they can get proxies. And if he dies, it'll be another year before anyone can retake control of the place.
Okay. All right. Now I'm starting to wonder if we should get back in contact with our Ms. Johnson. Maybe see if she would be amenable, because he seems like he is not vested in the opposition, aka Garmin. Mm-hmm. And obviously our Miss Johnson does not want Garmin to get control of this, which is why she's willing to kill him.
But if we could switch it to more her advantage.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, maybe if we just say, hey, he's not really into this either, so maybe we can work something out.
So that's like maybe you give you some power that you wanted, and you can go.
Yeah, I'm leery of tipping our hand too much, but I think Oiwa is probably our best bet, because I'm not dealing with Az technology, because it's fucking Az technology and they're terrible. And I think we can all agree, fuck Garmin. He's an asshole. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna pawn Hisato off on Fjord and say, here you go. Fjord will take care of you. Fjord, protect. Good boy. And then I'm gonna go in the other room. And I guess I'm gonna get in contact with her, Miss Johnson.
Okay. She answers right away. And she's like, mushy mushy. Sorry, I was just listening to some Nightcore.
Yeah,
I know, I'm a bit of a sucker for the classics.
What did you do to my face?
God.
That's so perfect because he sounded so far away in the background. All right, so I was like, anyways, so we've had we haven't met, by the way. You talked with some of my associates. Two of them were probably trying to kill each other, and the other one wouldn't stop talking about something unimportant. Anyways, I'm their boss.
Whoa.
And I was just calling you about the job we accepted to, get rid of that problem.
Oh, have you already done so? That was awfully quick.
Not exactly, but there's some circumstances I wanted to discuss with you.
Of course.
We've been talking with him. By circumstances, not really important, but we've gotten in touch with him. And we figured out some circumstances, and we believe we understand the reason why you're seeking to eliminate this man. He seems somewhat regretful of the circumstances that brought us to this current point. That is to say, he seems to have regret actions which may have angered you. And he seems like he understands that his life is forfeit, but he's very concerned for his daughter's welfare. And he also doesn't seem to have any vested interest in anyone else taking over the property that he's been watching. So we're just kind of curious at this point is if there's any way that we can see to it that we can help this guy out to relieve him of ownership of this property while still meeting your satisfaction as far as the terms of our employment. Now, if there isn't, we can still do the but, we're just exploring options.
Are we doing that thing?
Shut up, Fjord, I'm on the phone!
But you made the sound. Do I do the thing yet?
Shut up!
Oh, okay. We don't
you can hear the fangs in her voice as she says, if Hisato-san wants to prove his sincerity to me, he knows exactly what he needs to do, and he can rest assured that his daughter will be well taken care of.
Well, you know what? That's super. I will pass that message along. I guess that's all we need from you. I'm sorry to have interrupted you. I hope you have a wonderful day.
No, of course. Thank you.
Thank you. And click.
Enjoy your Nightcore.
Why is everyone... I'm on the phone!
Hey, somebody have a tarp?
Don't think I can.
I think we need a tarp.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, I walk back in. What's this? Are they killing Sato already? What's going on in here?
I'm getting the Huey Lewis ready.
This was only funny the first couple times, Garsnick. You can't do this every time.
I think it's hilarious.
I disagree. I think it's.
How did you get a Christian Bale mask? That's my question.
Should I leave? I think I should probably leave.
Let's just put the tarp up. Get rid of.
No,
Where did you even get that axe? I don't even know where you don't carry that around with you. None. I don't even want to know.
Fire axes, they're everywhere. I don't know what.
They're not free to take. They're not just there for like here, have one.
Complimentary mints, but like fire axes.
Obviously, you've not lived in apartments before.
I don't understand.
All right, Sato-san. Anyways, so I've just had a talk with someone, a mutual acquaintance of ours, a woman whom you are quite aware of that you have been on the bad side of, which is what has brought you to this current circumstance. We have talked with her, and she has said that you know, quote unquote, what you need to do to put yourself back in her good graces. And if you do this, your daughter will be taken care of. She gives you her assurances.
He collapses to the floor, sobbing, and like through like a kind of like muffled like squeaking that he's making. He says something that he's too much of a coward to do it.
Well, why don't you go on ahead and lay it out for us, what you need to do, and we'll see if we can help you.
I think it's pretty clear what he needs to do.
He goes over to his nightstand and with shaky hands pulls open the drawer, and inside is a small knife.
Okay. All right. Say no more. I got you there. I'm going to close the drawer there. Let's put a pin on that for now.
Where'd that grenade go?
It's like rolling down the stairs. Some kid's like tossing it to himself. Yay!
I mean, look what I found. Oh, God, Timmy, call the fire department.
It's a fake god.
How would you know? Did you even label those things?
I put stickers on them.
Okay, got to bring the game to a grinding halt here. What sticker means what kind of grenade? I have to know.
Well, I would like to. The fake one would be a smiling lemon that just says "A-OK."
You don't know my system. You don't know my system. If it's sunglasses, it's a flashbang.
Is the thinking one the phosphorus?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. That's the This is fine. It's a sticker. This is fine. High explosive is the thinking grenade. Fire grenade is, of course, big smiley. And let's see here. What's another good emoji? But eggplant is the training grenade.
Thank you for that, Ross. I needed that. I had to know the system. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we know he's going to kill himself, which that's our job done. But there's still the problem with the Christmas party. And dealing with Garmin, too. So trying to think how we're going to handle the situation.
We put his fingerprints on the knife.
Oh, it's his knife?
Yes,
oh, wait, you mean Garmin's fingerprints?
Yeah.
So what? We're just going to... Hey, Garmin, you want to look at this knife?
I can make something up.
Well,
I mean,
can you?
He'd have to ritually disembowel himself, and then somehow you're going to frame Garmin for that?
Garmin's pretty sadistic, right?
I don't know that we've ever really had proof of that, but sure.
The spell to put somebody else's fingerprints onto a knife.
You know, the framing spell.
Actually, wait, I have one, killing hands. That works.
Framing spell.
That's the one that lets you punch ghosts.
I know.
I cast frame for murder?
Exactly.
All right, you have to name a target, a location, and an implement of murder.
Body.
Okay.
Had to do that reference. All right, so wait, at the Christmas party, is Garmin coming? Or is it just going to be Hisato's friends and family?
No, Garmin's going to be there.
He's going to be there. Okay.
He's going to be in the building. He might not come to the Christmas party, but he has to physically
He has to be on site. Yeah, okay.
As well as the representative from Renraka.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking, like, we can't let him kill himself now, because that will tip our hand. I kind of want to wait till the Christmas party, so it'll be extra traumatic for his daughter, but it will also give us cover so we can fucking get the hell out of Dodge. I have a terrible idea, and that's how you know it's the best idea.
Guess that's a cunning plan.
Well, it's a Christmas party, and every Christmas party, as I turn to Fjord, needs a Santa Claus.
Ho, ho, ho. Now I have a machine gun.
No, it's an assault cannon. They're different. They're classified different.
You have both.
Listen, it's the perfect disguise because Fjord is jolly as fuck.
Yeah.
He really is.
Get out of argument
I guess
from
I can
here.
hide both weapons inside a big.
Exactly. You'll have a huge bag to put all your guns and various grenades inside.
Yeah.
Fjord has a present for all the good girls and boys.
We can be all your helpers.
Yes.
It's an assault cannon.
Skarsnik, you must wear elf ears.
Yes.
You must be the jolliest elf.
Well, you have an elf.
No. Skarsnik is the elf.
That's the nicest thing Fjord's ever said about not me. He didn't immediately assume.
Sorry. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to elf practice.
Hello.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, we get set up for the Christmas party like we're doing our job for Garmin, and then we find Hisato's daughter, we quietly escort her aside, and we get our escape route ready. Hisato disembowels himself, and then we get the fuck out of Dodge. Hopefully when Gut Ripper shows up, there'll be mass chaos, and while everyone's being murdered by the crazed orc Shadowrunner, we all just fucking bail and collect our paychecks. That's my stupid plan. And then also, yes, we'll be dressed as Santa and his helper during all of this.
I won't be.
Are you going to be dressed as Vixen?
God damn it. God damn it.
It's going to happen now. Sorry, just get your antlers ready. Don't worry, you can borrow my harness.
Let's
You have to get your reindeer Gijinka.
Oh, God.
I think, honestly, for this to work, I think you do need to be Mrs. Claus. So,
Wow,
I'm not
this is
doing.
Claus.
Yeah, what the hell?
That's awfully heteronormative of you there, Phil.
Yeah.
It's 2076, sir. We don't have to think like that anymore.
Also, no one's being Rudolph. We need a Rudolph. That's just tradition.
This is terrible. I regret this idea.
That
Tell
sounds
Ulrika you
it
can make
sounds
your
you're
nose glow.
volunteering.
No.
Yes.
I guess
Let the human do it. He can make himself glow. He's magic.
Oh, that's a good point.
I could do a mana ball, I guess. But,
Yes.
Sure, there you go. Just cast mana ball on your nose.
So this is Rudolph the Death Hand Reindeer?
Yes.
Death Core Reindeer, thank you very much.
Calculate our odds for success
I meant
here.
because Killing Touch.
Yeah, that's all I got, unless someone has a better idea. Because, like I said, I'm just worried if he kills himself right now, Garmin's going to come down on us like a fucking bag of bricks. Like, we need to be able to pin the blame on someone else like we did our job. That's all I can think of.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking Nakatomi Plaza this shit.
It's not our fault he killed himself.
Exactly.
Oh.
Maybe you should vet your employees a bit better.
Yes, I agree. He's got to make a spectacle of it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to tell him is like, look, you want to settle your debts? Great, you do that. We're going to help take care of your daughter, but you can't do it now. You're going to have to make a show of it. Everyone needs to see it, and we'll get your daughter to safety. You have my word.
All right. He nods understandingly. The only reason why he's not continuing to cry is he's probably blubbered out all the fluids in his body.
More than like, here, have a drink. Did you drink all the beer? Is there any beer left, Fjord?
There's beer left. It's terrible beer. I only had half.
Well, get him a beer. This man needs a beer. This man deserves a beer.
All right, I gingerly toss a beer at him.
It just hits him. It just nails him.
God damn it, Fjord. This is why you're Santa.
Ho, 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 motherfucker.
Yes, I have no regrets. All right, I need to take a break and go use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Same.
All right. Is there any more legwork, or do we just want to take like a five minute break here for everybody to come back? Okay.
We're all recovered.
So I gotta be specific about this. So the two people that touch the tree are Leanne and Telehirika, right?
Yes.
All right. So
no, also, oh no, you're right. So yeah, I thought.
No, I touched it too, because remember when I first told
it was Leanne.
him to
For some
touch it, and
reason
he was like, "You touch it," and I was like, "Okay," but
No,
I didn't,
I thought we had
do
to
touch
anything.
it.
Yeah.
okay. So in the night, you have a rather strange dream.
Oh.
You are standing at the top of a cliff, looking out over a river basin. And the river is very odd. It only turns at right angles, and it seems to go off into a lot of different directions. Directly below you, you can see a tree that for some reason looks very familiar. In the tree is a very nervous-looking squirrel, and at the base of the tree is a faceless man in a suit and a fox, and they're snarling at one another. Before you really have a chance to process this image, you hear the loud sound of thunder, and lightning strikes behind you. So the two of you turn, and there's a woman standing there. She's got a side shave with a lightning bolt pattern cut into it. And from her shoulders down to her elbows are these like bright, almost glowing tattoos of feathers. You sort of feel her voice more than hear it, as she says, "You've certainly gotten yourself into trouble this time."
These gym leaders keep getting weirder and weirder.
Hey-o.
Look around. Well, though, what's like we're pretty much just sitting that there. Is there? That's like if we leave them alone or basically let them go off of that, I think we're going to be okay.
You have to choose a side, don't you?
Well, our own side is usually the easiest to choose.
We have to choose a fandom: Slenderman or Zootopia.
Obviously, Zootopia. Slenderman is so out.
Exactly. That's what I got from the. I mean,
Watch it.
Come on, Aaron. Choose the form of the Destructor.
So, what do you want from me?
Nothing. I just want to provide you with a warning.
So what? So what if we choose ourselves for this whole thing and take it on ourselves? What's the warning there?
She says that it is very important that you remember, and then you all wake up.
Stupid, sexy Flanders.
I want prophetic dreams to have like one straight answer. Just one in my life. That's all I ask.
You're the magic guy. I thought you were used to this.
Used to it. I don't have to like it.
Why did we even hire you?
So,
I don't know.
guess I'm the only one who can sense that's like the currents of the universe.
Currents. Universe.
You know, green texting doesn't work in real life.
Oh God. Oh.
All right, so here we go.
All right, so we're off to the job site.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's get our working boots on.
Tonight, the Elliott Bay Towers look like a mall Santa vomited down the emerald glass exterior, covering the facade in an extensive slime of holiday cheer. With no rhyme, reason, or planning, the halls have been decked, providing an offensive assault of Christmas consumerism. Everything is blasted with red and green, which is a nightmare for the colorblind among you. It's enough to make you thankful that after tomorrow, this dreadful holiday season will finally be over. You've just got to make sure you survive till then.
Spoilers.
So,
Christmas is never over.
Are we all in our Christmas attire? What's everyone dressed as?
Santa.
Yes, he's obviously Santa.
All right, so Fjord is dressed as Santa.
I do wrap my guns in Christmas wrapping paper. Totally.
You sure you don't want to get like an oversized teddy bear to stuff one of the guns into?
I do that for the stoner machine gun. So.
Okay, there you go.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so glad I said that now. Yeah, no, I'm just in. As much as I hate to be, I'm just in a stereotypical elf outfit. The kind of semi-Harlequin look going on there.
Do you have fake ears over your ears?
No. Refuse. I also don't wear a jingly cap.
Oh, if you don't wear the jingly cap, how is anyone supposed to know you're an elf?
What's the point?
I'll have a little Santa cap on. That's it. It's not going to have jinglies on.
Little green Santa cap.
Is Christmas iconography now offensive to real elves?
Let's find out.
A little bit. A little bit.
All right. Nice. All right.
Someone tell me about this Ingram Smart Gun X and its feasibility to be hidden on a person.
Isn't that
It's a submachine gun, so it's like your typical Uzi looking.
Yeah.
It's a Mac 10, but futuristic slightly.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it about exactly.
Yeah, it's
Really easy to hide.
Yeah.
If I can get away with having that on my person and also wearing a horribly patterned Christmas sweater, that'd be cool.
Is your ugly Christmas sweater themed with Gundams?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
It is now.
Alright, what is everybody else wearing?
Have a sidestepping holiday.
I assume I'm being forced into.
Oh, you're in full elf.
Yeah.
Full elf.
Fake ears. Alright.
Jingly cap, curled up shoes, probably.
He's jangling with every motion.
All right. And I know we said Rudolph, but I figured we needed something to hide my identity a little bit more. So I'm going with a Burl Ives snowman costume that I've adorned with glowing. That's like glowing mana balls.
Oh, sure. All right, Frosty.
Frosty the Hitman.
So you only look slightly out of place as you roll up to 1901. So yeah, the place is decorated festively. There's definitely a lot of people that look vaguely like Hisato, like milling around, drinking punch, having hors d'oeuvres. There's a couple of kids. There's 3 kids, and they're mostly playing by themselves, although occasionally they run back to bother their parents. There's a very stern-looking woman that definitely glaring daggers both at you and at Hisato. But people are excited to see you. The little kids run up to Fjord and they go, Santa, Santa!
Yeah, what's up?
They want to know if they can tell you what they want for Christmas.
Yeah, no, knock yourself out. Go for it.
Their parents are excited. They didn't know there was going to be a photo with Santa.
That's right, photos with Santa. Only 20 new Yana Pop. Line up here. Come on, kids. Get your parents' wallets.
There's a chair set up next to the Christmas tree.
Yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, I'm Santa from the North Pole. It's cold, and it's really nice here. And we got elves and reindeer, and we're here to bring Christmas cheer. So, yeah, what material goods do you want, little child?
Can I have a present from your bag?
No, those are special gifts I'm dropping off later tonight to children with deadly diseases. You don't want to take those gifts away. You don't want to be greedy, do you?
Actually, Santa, if they tried harder, they could just cure their diseases with money.
No gifts for libertarians. Go.
So yeah, you basically get shanghaied into a photo booth operation where the little kids tell you about all the expensive drones that they want for Christmas, and some of the more into their drinks adults also, or what are like, hey, can I take a too?
Yeah, no, let's do that. Sure, that's great. What do you want? Stock options? A retirement? Sure.
Going out great.
Maybe you want good peace and goodwill towards all other people on this planet. Huh? How about that? No?
Maybe my wife will let me do that thing I'm always asking her to do.
Let you draw money from your bank account? Yeah, sure. I bet you'll let you do that once.
Okay. So your cover is immaculate. Obviously, everybody just assumes that you're there to be like sort of like holiday entertainment.
Yep.
And they're just eating it up. But on the cameras that you have installed, you notice a van pull up to the front doors, and 5 very heavily armed men in body armor get out and approach the front doors.
Guys, we got company.
Yeah,
All
I
Jolly
noticed
Raiders.
that. I'm going to start corralling the kids away from the area. Just like, okay, kids, Santa's got to take a quick break, and then he'll get right back. Come on, everybody, let's move on away from the kill box. And
When he gets back,
Oh.
don't mind the more red. It's just festive.
we're going to deck the halls, kids.
You watch as the doormen attempt to stop the troopers from entering the building, and they're both executed in quick professional fashion.
Don't
And
worry,
they-
kids. I've got a naughty list with their names on it.
They had, because I assume it's like just your comm feeds that can see the cameras that you set up.
Yeah.
Yes.
They head quickly and efficiently through the lobby. They take out the guy manning the desk, and they move to the elevators.
Hisato, you might want to get everybody into your panic room there.
Yeah, I guess I'll go and escort Hisato, and I guess is his daughter there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I'll be their personal bodyguards for the night.
Okay.
Let's unwrap
Do you
the
wanna-
best gift for the night, and it's for me. Oh, look, a Panther assault cannon. You shouldn't have, Mrs. Cross.
So the adults are super worried. Are you trying to get everyone to hide in the panic room? Because about 4 people can fit in.
Yeah, I was about to say, no, I don't think everyone's going to fit in there. I mostly just want to get Hisato and his
Hisato and
daughter
his
in
daughter.
there and make sure they're watched after. I assume like it locks from the inside, right? And you can't open it from the outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I should get in there with them to make sure they're okay? Yeah, I don't...
No.
Okay. So you're
No.
going to hide in the panic room with Hisato and his daughter?
Actually, no, that might be good in case Gut Ripper has some way of getting into the.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't want to lock them in there and then like we come back and there's just a charnel house in there because someone figured out how to get in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll stay with them and I'll say everyone like make sure you let me know before you come in because otherwise I'm just gonna shoot whenever this door opens.
Yeah. We'll knock 2 bits onto the door to let you know.
You have
Everyone
comm
knows
links.
that.
You can just tell me.
No. It's not fun.
Was that fun?
That would
God
be
damn it!
You hear a ding from out in the hallway, as presumably they've made it up through the elevators. If you were going to do anything to sabotage them now, like if you wanted to mess with their smart links or turn off their guns or something,
Yeah, no,
now would be the time.
they probably have smart links, so yeah, hack the fuck out of their guns. Get them to drop
Yes.
their
I
mags.
take in a position. I take up a position to undercover to point big gun to shoot at people.
Nice kill corridor for you.
and I'll back them up right now, readying that's like mana bolts.
I will take up a flanking position.
Somebody catch me!
You know he's just gonna draw on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things to do.
So I'm gonna hack all of their guns to either flip them into the safe or drop the magazines out.
sure.
All right.
Roll them dice, roll them dice.
I guess they're. It seems like they're assuming that we didn't have cameras, or they don't. It looked either this is a trick and they exited the elevator beforehand. We didn't have a camera in the elevator, right? Or
You did not.
Okay. Or in
No.
the elevator shafts.
We're mostly just concerned with the routes on the way there.
Yeah. So either
Well, unless they rappel down the building, like this is the way in here.
no.
And I had a camera on the roof. So I got a 7 hits.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, you jam their guns and lock them into the safety position, running them completely useless. But on the camera feeds, you can see 5 vaguely angelic figures descend from nowhere. They're wearing like toga-style robes, and they have blindfolds on. In their right hands, they're clutching a set of scales that seem to be burning. And they lay their left hands on the rifles, and suddenly you find yourself locked out of them.
What? God angels!
I throw a grenade.
That is the correct response.
Sure. Which
High-
grenade are you
bolt.
throwing?
High explosive.
Okay, you throw a high explosive grenade into the hallway.
Do I need to roll for that?
No, you just throw the grenade. It goes off at the end of the round.
Okay. Because I've got 9 dice in that. And then I'll pick up the gun and start a shooting.
Okay.
But let's see. I guess I have a shitload of. I have wired reflexes rating 1, so I guess I.
Yeah, you'll get a lot of action to unload that gun.
Yay! What is
The ammo du jour.
All right. Yeah, just let me know when I can go again or when I need to roll dice.
All right. So your first action is you toss the grenade. What is everybody else doing?
I'm hunkering down with Hisato in the safe room.
Taking, I guess, with the other, since I was out there with them, taking aim with a mana bolt.
Sure.
Yep.
Um,
Roll that.
I have smart gun that doesn't shoot. Shit. Wait, isn't that what happened? Like the angels?
No. Noah was trying to hack their guns to basically force the safeties on so they couldn't shoot. And now these angels just showed up and just kind of went no and locked him out of the guns.
Affect them. Summoner.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your gun, they haven't said anything that your gun should still work.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna take aim then. Sorry.
I'm collapsed in the kitchen somewhere.
Okay.
Under the bar.
Dishwasher.
All right. Well, they scream about each other about the grenade to each other, and so they all dive for cover positions. So looking at the map.
El Mapo.
All right. So you see how the hallway bends back around to the side there.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Half of them split that way, and then the other two run down the door.
Okay.
So they're on either side of the door, and your high explosive grenade goes off and renders the elevator inoperable. That is a very loud noise. Rubble goes everywhere. But unfortunately, it doesn't capture any of it. However, it provides you the perfect cover to take your next 2 actions.
This is the part you were born to play, Ross.
All right. I shoot gun.
Okay.
And let's see. So that's 14 because I'm using the Panther, right? So I'm specializing that. It looks like.
Yes, you were special.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes.
Yeah, so you put a storm of lead down the hallway. Are you aiming towards the people who ran around the bend or the people who ran past the door?
Which ones are heading towards the safe room? Or heading closer to the safe room?
Everybody will have to come through this door,
Okay.
that you're covering. They're just on either side of it.
Okay. Well, not one isn't closer or in a better position to get to the safe room.
No, the door is your choke point.
Okay. If it doesn't matter, I guess it's study.
Okay. So what's the? Do you have any armor piercing value on that?
Yeah. -5.
Okay. And how much damage does it do?
10p.
Okay. Yeah. So you
It's only
just blow a
single
dude
shot,
away.
though, actually. SS is mode, so I guess I can.
Yeah, single shot weapon.
Yeah. You blow a dude away. So there are 4 highly armed targets out in the hallway,
Yep.
and you have another action.
I do. Yay!
Christmas came early for Santa.
Oh, yeah, you're on the naughty list, and you're on the naughty list. Uh-oh, this one's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7!
Yeah. The 2 that had gone and dived down past the door, you don't have to worry about them anymore. Now it's just 3 guys on the other side of the hallway.
I think at this point, Ross, you can just shoot through the walls.
Yeah, they're going to open up on you.
What?
So I need you to go ahead and make 3 dodge rolls.
Dodge rolls. I have 10 dice in dodge. I'm an agile motherfucker.
Nice.
I have 12 if it was melee, but I assume they're using bullet.
Yeah, they're using bullets.
Okay. First one, I only get 1 success, actually. So, second
Got cocky, Ross.
Yeah, second one I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Okay.
And then the third one, I get 2 successes.
And what's your armor value?
Let's see here. Total is 7.5. I have aligned code, which is, I guess, velvet at this point, or spray painted red.
It's probably all you needed to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna take 3 physical damage.
Okay. Ow.
Yeah, you take bullet, and it is not fun.
Frowny face.
But now it's all of yours a turn
Oh wait,
again.
did the grenade go off? Do I need to roll for that?
No, the grenade went off.
Okay.
And it fucked up the hallway real bad, but like it didn't.
Okay.
They were in the blast radius.
Okay. Yeah, it chose high explosive. I didn't want frag grenade. I didn't know where all the civilians would be. I didn't want to.
The peoples.
Yep. All right. How many hit points do I have? Like 3 damage. What is that?
If you look under physical damage track
Physical damage.
on the right side of your sheet,
Yeah.
those are basically your hit points. Basically, those first 3 boxes are all X'd out now.
Mm-hmm.
But as you can see, that doesn't even give you a penalty because you are fuck huge and
Okay.
you don't care.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
I've got a ways to go. Yeah. All right. Sorry.
Okay.
G2G.
So you can take your first action, or
It's me again.
yeah, it's a new round again.
So there's no. So I saw. Are there any targets still in sight, or are they all behind full cover?
They ducked around the corner.
Okay. Let's see here. Are they in a position to where they could flank around me? Or are they gonna have to come back into the hallway to?
Yeah, they're gonna have to come back into that hallway to assault you.
I'll just
So we have camera in the hall, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just shoot through the walls.
Oh, can I use the camera to figure out? I don't want to. I don't want to blind fire because it's a single shot weapon, so it's not really effective for covering or suppressing people.
Do you have a smart link on your gun?
Yeah.
Yeah. The hacker obviously can link the cameras to your gun, and
Okay.
so the gun will tell you where to point.
All right, I do that.
Farsight gun, go!
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Switching to 14 dice. Is there a penalty for that, or is it?
Yes.
Okay. Is it number of dice, or is it just going to be off my successes?
It's gonna make the successes more difficult.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 again.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, a huge slug just punches through the walls, and one of the dudes.
Splat.
He's just like leaning up against the wall for cover, and he just goes down. So now it's your friends' actions if they want to do something.
Yeah, I think we're all good. Just, sipping some wine, enjoying the eggnog. So what are you going to do after this job? I don't know. I was thinking maybe taking a trip.
So would I have like any kind of visual behind where Fjord is firing into it, or could I use? I don't know what at least the burn on those mana bolts. Could I use the same tactic to basically try to send a couple bolts through there and see if I could hit them through the walls since we have the cameras?
I feel like that would be not quite the same.
Okay.
Mana Bolt doesn't have
Yeah.
quite the same level of penetration. I don't think
No,
you
that's
can shoot
fine.
it through
So
the
I
wall.
don't know about that, so I'm not aware.
Yeah.
So
That's fine.
You could ready
Fine.
an action to cast Mana Bolt if someone comes.
as soon as
starting
they
you.
walk in, so yeah.
Mhm.
So you. Can
So I will do that.
Overwatch. So yeah.
Yep. I'm happy to provide backup, so I'll just ready that action just in case somebody does come through the hallway.
Yeah.
Also, just so you know, like your clout is your range punch that you're Rapukin, and then blast is an AOE punch.
Okay.
So keep that in mind.
All right, no worries. So I first time I've worked with this magic, so I will be happy to take it.
Just letting you know.
Can I do the same thing as Ross and with my smart linked SMG?
Since you just got normal SMG ammo, it doesn't quite have the penetration to punch through the wall.
Can I still kind of like poke my head out of the doorway and get a shot off?
Sure.
Okay.
You can lay down some suppressive fire. Make sure they keep their heads down so that Ross can get an easier shot.
Suppressing fire. 1, 2, 3. 3 successes.
Okay, so yeah, you can lay down suppressive fire in that area. So if they try and poke their heads around the corner, then they'll just roll against your passive successes to see whether or not they get hit by your blind fire.
Mm-hmm.
So they're a little smarter than that, though, because just 3 dudes have just gone down. So they start creeping down the hallway to maybe look for another elevator or like area of escape. and you can tell through the cameras that they're definitely calling for backup.
Oh shit!
I want to
Can you
jam.
stop
their
that?
It's a
You want
hacker
to jam
trap.
their communication?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've got an expendable jammer. I can just hack their. 4 successes to hack.
Okay. Yeah, so you managed to stop the outgoing signal. And the techno angels, essentially, that you can see, like turn their sightless gaze towards where you are. Like you get the creepiest sensation that they can see you. But their ability to fix the firearms apparently does not extend to their ability to fix communication.
Okay. Interesting.
Are those angel things? Are those like? Are those spirits or are those AI?
They're ice.
Oh, okay.
They're attack programs.
Okay.
The answer to both of your questions is yes.
Are they magical ice? Is that
It could be.
Yeah, if you look at the hallways, like you can't see them, but if you look at the hallways with the cameras, you can see them.
Oh shit.
That's really cool.
Oh fuck, they might be sprites.
Have fun with that, Noah.
That doesn't sound like something I can shoot with a gun.
Yeah.
No, I've got to take care.
Okay.
Good thing I have 4 Matrix initiative.
Yeah. So they're going to be coming for you. So we're going to go ahead and move to Ross's second action.
Okay. So there's 2 more guys left, and
And they're trying to duck away.
all right. Well, that we can't have that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So 5 successes.
Okay. Yeah. Are you leading them around the corner, or are you trying to shoot through the wall again?
I'll shoot through the wall again.
Doesn't matter. It worked anyway. So another one goes down. Starsnick.
You've been a bad boy.
You're having an out-of-body experience, obviously, because you're
Yes.
checked in. But on the cameras, around your unconscious body, you can see that the angels are starting to form a circle.
Oh, they're coming for you.
No, I'm too young. I'm too young.
Game over screen from Megaton, man.
Carl in the dishwasher. You'll be safe there.
No, dishwasher technology.
I forget. I guess I'll just because I think Black Hammer only works on people.
That's on people, yeah. That's not more effective on sprites.
right.
Your attack will be just fine.
Yeah, no, I'll hit him with some attack.
And you should have a bonus. I think it's another one where it's like it's not defined. It just says like name thing here, but it should be for sprites. Or not
yeah.
sprites, but other avatars.
Yeah, cyber combat specific opponents.
Yep, that's it.
I have 1 less die in that, but all right. So yeah, I'm gonna attack the sprites that are attacking me.
How many successes we get?
We got 5, 6, 7.
Okay. They screech and disperse, but now you have another problem. You can see them. 2 of them land next to Fjord, and they gently lay their hands on his assault cannon, and the mag just drops out of it with a clunk.
No,
My precious bullets.
my precious one. I have to hand load it, son of a bitch.
You have other guns.
Fine.
You have a machine gun in a teddy bear.
You've heard of Build-A-Bear. Have you heard of Killed by Bear?
That was so terrible. It was almost amazing.
So he pulls the teddy bear off his back and gets to work.
Yep.
The head just explodes. If there's any survivors, they're never going to be able to look at Santa again.
Yeah. How many are left? There's just 1 left, right? Or okay. Yeah, I'll just do a full auto on him because it doesn't do as much damage. So I will have to, and I rolled 2 fewer dice.
Oh,
12 dice.
has to light up this hallway with a minigun.
It is belt fed.
Yeah, I will lean out too because it doesn't have as much cover. It doesn't have as much
Yeah.
penetration. So
I guess we ended up asking Pow Pow what he thought.
So yeah, I only got 3 successes on that too.
Okay, you tear chunks out of the walls and stuff, but your accuracy is not that great.
Yep.
So he's slipping even further away. Can I have Leanne go ahead and roll a perception test?
Oh no, I'm rolling perception. I got 9. 2 hits.
So you're in a safe room, right? So there's a
Right.
ventilation because it's in the middle of a large apartment.
Uh-oh.
And you
Okay.
are hearing the gentle like hum of the air circulation system.
Mm-hmm.
You don't hear that anymore.
Shit. All right. I open the door. I tell Hisato and his daughter to get out, and I'm gonna throw a flashbang into the vent.
Okay. As you open the door, a sword comes down in front of you.
Oh fuck!
Jesus.
Help! 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 Help emoji.
Can you go
Sword
ahead
skull.
and roll? Can you go ahead and roll a dodge?
Sure, I can roll a dodge. Oh, what is my dodge? Oh, I have 10 dodge. Let's roll to dodge. Roll to not die. Oh god, I rolled really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, 7 out of 10.
Okay, so you managed to just barely push yourself back into the room before the sword comes down. And it seems that Gut Ripper has been in here the entire time.
Son of a bitch!
You just couldn't see him. And in fact, you still can't see him.
Oh, that fucker. Alright, so yeah. Invisible assassin in the room. Invisible assassin in the room. I'm just sending out nonsensical texts at this point while I try to not die.
Eggplant.
It's a bunch of the thunk emoji.
Yeah.
It's like, that's all.
Yes, that's it. Like, what is she saying? I don't know. Yeah, I guess this is my problem now. So, yeah, I'll have to deal with him.
Okay. The soldier that is fleeing from Fjord hits the deck and return fires.
Okay.
So Fjord, if you want to go ahead and roll your dodge.
I will roll my dodge, and I have 10 dice in that. So
Dodge.
let's see here. 4 successes.
Okay. By dodge, what you meant was soak up the bullets to keep them from hurting someone else. And you take another 3 physical damage.
Uh-oh. Who was it? Because if it's Skarsnik, I say no. All right, I'm at
No,
-1.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm at 6 physical damage right now. I have a -1 to actions. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Is it a -1?
Yeah. I just passed
Yeah.
a
Okay.
-1.
He ignores the first 3 because he's enormous.
Okay. So Fjord, you have your next boosted action.
Okay. So I have line of sight of him now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're both in the same. You stepped around the corner to fire at him, and he just went to ground to make himself a little harder to hit, and is trying to shoot it out with you.
When you wake up in hell, tell the Krampus I said fuck you.
What?
I know. It's like, what is that even? He's playing up his vindictive. What can I say? This guy shot him and now he's mad.
I'm going to spend a point of edge to re-roll the dice that I missed. So I go from 1 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes. So
Okay, yeah. What's the damage on your gun?
the Stoner Ares M202 has 6p damage with -2 AP, and it's a full
Okay.
auto. So
Yeah. So you sort of bisect him with your heavy machine gun.
so you probably
Every
don't
word.
even heard me because it was
That
He
was
just-
loud.
And he's just seeing, like,
though.
as he's dying, everything's going really slow, and he just sees your lips moving, and his last thought is, what is he saying? Ugh.
Well, it sounded cool in my head, so that's all that matters. So
It was over the comm link. We've got it recorded for posterity.
Yeah, and that's when everyone simultaneously posted a thinky face, being like, what did he say?
Okay. So Leanne, I need you to make another dodge roll.
Oh, boy. Big money, no whammies. 2, 3 successes?
Okay, by roll a dodge roll, I meant take 3 physical damage as you are
No!
skewered with a sword that you
Ow!
could not see coming.
Ow! All right, funky face sword emoji. All right, that's $3 for me. Great.
All right, so your combat's rolled back around. There is an invisible killer ninja inside the building with you, attempting to kill Leanne so he can get to Hisato.
Thank you, Russ.
You're welcome. Whose action is it?
It's yours first.
All right. Let's see here. I run into the area. They said they opened up the safe room.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, it's open.
Yep.
He fooled me because I thought he was coming from the event.
Okay. I say, watch out, flashbang, and then I throw the flashbang.
Okay.
So they have to cover our eyes.
Yeah. Do I need to roll for that?
No, you can just throw the flashbang at the room.
Okay. Yeah. So I will do that.
All right, it'll go off at the end of this action set here. So Talahirika, what are you doing?
So from that information, do I know that we have the assassin coming through that doorway?
Yeah. So the little room with the giant red mark over it, that's the safe room.
Okay.
So currently, you all have been out towards the front door there. So you'd have to go into the back of the area where Fjord has just thrown a flashbang into that study.
Okay. I think that going through that. So would it be possible to I know I was readying the action to set there, ready the action, and then throw a mana bolt, or actually just saw that blast to get an area of effect out there.
Well, you could
them and then hit them with that.
You could run because line of sight is kind of obstructed from that living room area where you're at right now. You'd want to move into the study if you were going to go fight this guy. But one of the biggest problems is that unless you use the AoE punch, it's going to be hard to hit him because you don't actually know where he is.
Yeah, that's why I was suggesting using blast since that was AoE instead of the mana bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to run in on top of the flashbang and use blast.
Yeah, that was what I was suggesting, so we could do that.
All right, so you're going to wait until the flashbang goes off and then do that?
Yes,
okay.
That's my action.
Then Jisoo, what are you doing?
Save me, Jisoo, save me.
Does the flashbang reveal where the assassin
it hasn't gone off yet.
where in the building is the safe room again, or the panic room?
The safe room is in the back right there.
The thing with the little red line on the door.
Oh, okay. I want to go to the kitchen and grab a bottle of champagne.
Okay.
And then head into the room and pop it out.
Okay.
And just get champagne everywhere. I mean, everywhere.
You're
this is no time for celebrations.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sure.
Perfect.
Okay.
An emoji for everything.
Scarsnake, what are we doing?
Let's see. I want to get rid of these fucking program angels so they'll quit bugging us.
Stop bugging me, man.
And that's 4 successes.
Okay. So you continue your assault on the program angels. 2 of them actually bail. So you're only dealing with 3 of them now. You don't know where they went. You don't know if they just derezzed or how they work, because this is definitely way different than any sprite you've encountered before.
Right.
But they appear next to you, and they touch your gun, and you're not sure what they're up to, but it definitely looks really, really bad.
Okay.
So you're going to need to do some kind of defense to keep them out of your firearm.
Okay. That is going to be cyber combat with protection? No, wait, that's armor. Armor. I get 7 on my defense.
Okay. So you can tell what they were trying to do is make your weapon discharge and essentially like go off in the holster, and that would have been extremely painful for you. But you managed to frustrate their efforts. However, you can see that they're redirecting their efforts to attempt to cause Leanne's gun to fail. Do you have any way to extend protection to her?
Let me see. I would assume so. If I have access to everybody's
Yeah, sure.
I can just turn off the smart link to her gun.
Sure.
No, my 360 no scope.
5.
Okay. So, Leanne, you don't have access to your smart link. It just turns off. I assume you get some kind of hurried explanation from Skarsnik.
I turned off the Wi-Fi on your gun.
But there is, thanks to Jisoo's efforts, you can see like champagne like dripping off of a silhouette standing over you menacingly.
Fine. All right. That's great. Because I will drop my gun and pull out my stun baton that I keep for close quarters emergencies. And I will use my clubbing skill to invite them out to a night to the club. Even though it's not the greatest. Let's see. Roll dice. I got 2 hits.
So that's not enough to like actually to zap him, unfortunately. But at least you're providing a creditable offense.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just making like haymaker swings.
just to try and occupy him.
Yeah, like
Somebody
keep him
else
away
come to deal
from
with
me.
him.
Exactly.
Okay, so the flashbang goes off. So what does that actually mean? I don't know what flashbangs do in Shadowrun.
Once they go off, it spreads metallic powder over the area that ignites on contact with the oxygen in the atmosphere, creating loud, bright, shocking blasts distributed equally over a radius of 10 meters.
So everybody in the study.
Yeah, so just pass, everyone's blind, and all you hear is...
Yep.
Okay, so yeah,
Good luck,
so
have fun.
Leanne, you're extremely... Not only are you trapped in a room with an invisible ninja, but now you can't see or hear shit.
Now I'm blind and deaf. Thanks a lot, Fjord.
A flashbang causes 6 stun with -3 AP.
Oh
Okay.
boy. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Thank
Why did
you
I do this?
so much.
So yeah, Jisoo, Leanne, presumably Hisato, and maybe the Cyber Ninja, we're not sure. Definitely having a bad time. Fjord, it's because of your boosted reflexes. It's your turn again.
Okay.
Solve this problem you made.
I rush in the room to try and figure out where the cyber ninja is.
He's dripping with champagne.
He's dripping with champagne.
Okay.
He's sticky with it.
I shoot him with bullet from gun.
Which gun?
The stoner.
Okay.
Let's see here, and I will spend my second point of edge to re-roll that because I only got 2 successes.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 plus 2, 6 successes.
Okay, yeah. So he's a bit of a harder target. So you put some bullets in him, and it's definitely wounding him, but he's not going down.
Okay, with the 6 minus 2 AP. Okay.
Yeah. So he turns and he slashes at you with his weapon. So you're going to need to make a dodge.
Okay. Let me roll my 10. Oh wait, this is melee combat.
Yes, this is melee combat.
So I get 12 dice instead of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes.
Okay, that is unfortunately not enough. So you take 2 points of physical damage as he grazes you with that katana.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6. I'm just at -2 now. So.
Okay.
Ow! 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 Ow!
All right. So it's your turn again because of your boosted reflexes.
I'm just gonna punch him in the face.
Sure.
So 14 dice -2, so 12 dice.
Okay.
I will punch him. And, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. So yeah, you land a haymaker on him. Does your fist do killing damage or does stun damage?
Because he's so strong, it does physical. He does 7.
Okay, so yeah, you punch him and you knock him down, but it's just a very brief, momentary thing.
Okay.
So instead of attempting to fight you, like attack you again, he rips open his vest to reveal that he is wired with explosives.
Oh god! Get him in the safe room.
He hits the button on him. You can see it rapidly count down from 10.
Get him in the safe room.
God.
So it's everybody's turn again. Starting with Fjord, and then we go down the list
Can
here.
I make unarmed combat to throw him into the open safe room?
You want to throw him into the safe room? Sure.
Yeah. Yes, I will do that.
Get him in there, and then Noah can close the door, and then we just run.
Just
I will
bamf him.
use my last point of edge that I've gotten from dunking on Skarsnik.
It's all paying off now.
Yeah. And that gives me 6 successes.
Okay, so here's the unfortunate complication. You push him into the room,
Yeah.
but he's got a good grip on you, and he brings you in with him.
He's that strong? Like,
Mhm.
I am a big... Okay.
He is very strong.
Okay.
He's probably cyber to the gills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's very little person left in this cyber ninja.
Okay. Well,
Hurt me more, Snake.
all right. Well, let me know when it's my next action.
Okay. So Jisoo, what are you gonna do? Jisoo?
I'm gonna get out of the study.
Oh, so you're just gonna book it for the front door?
I could
Grab
try and
Sato and
solve.
the kid. Grab Sato and the kid.
Yeah, I'll do that too. Like, hey, you two, let's get out of here.
Let's go for milkshakes.
Yeah.
But you say it a little too loud because you're still a little stunned from the flashbang.
What? Hey, let's get out of here. It's not cool.
All right, Leanne, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, no, I'm fucking gunning it. I'm getting the hell out of here. I will try and grab Hisato's daughter along the way, because
Okay.
obviously I can't hear what Jisoo's doing.
Skarsnik.
Can I hack the bomb?
For the wireless or the bomb just has a physical connection. Like,
Damn.
it unfortunately,
You want to
does not
plug
have a
into the
wireless
bomb?
ID.
No.
Yeah, you'd have to plug into the bomb.
Oh, fuck that.
It's your destiny. Do it.
Just close the door to the safe room and get out of there.
Aw, but Fjord.
What about Fjord? He'll be fine. He's too dumb to know that he'll explode.
Whoa!
I'm on this comm link.
Hang up the phone, Fjord. The adults are talking.
I've got a new person to dunk on.
You've been dunking on me just by being here.
You have dunked yourself.
Yeah, I guess I'll just start to close the door.
Okay.
If he can get out in his next initiative pass, I guess.
Yeah, he's fast. He'll be fine.
Tarika, what are you doing?
I guess since I was back there with Fjord when he was getting pulled in. Actually, how does the clout work? You said that was kind of an extended range punch.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
basically your Hadouken.
Punch at a
Okay.
distance. Mhm.
Yeah, you just punch at a distance.
Okay.
Oh
Is
yeah,
that
you could punch him off of me.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. It is it possible to combine that with with the critical strike power?
Yeah, no, that goes with it.
That.
Oh,
mhm.
okay.
Because it's a
All right.
punch.
All right. I will make an attempt on that. So to see if I can get the Cyber Ninja to release Fjord.
Sure.
So, all right. So for that, am I using my spellcasting ability?
Yeah, you'll still have to do spell casting because it is a spell.
Okay. So spellcasting, and do I add any other dice to that?
It's spell casting plus your magic.
Okay. And where I don't see the
Your magic should be one of your.
the primary ones. All right. Spellcasting. So
Yep.
that'll be all right. So 10 dice total.
There you go.
All right. And with the critical strike on the rating, do we add that in after we do that?
That's just for that's for damage calculations. That'll just be
so-
once you're successful.
All right. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
Okay, yeah. You lay into him at a distance with your Rapuken.
Rapuken.
And he lets go. So, Fjord, I assume on your turn you're going to bail out of there and slam the door?
Yes, I have running at 18, so
He'll beat us out of the building.
Yes, I will roll 16 dice.
Fjord, there's no time to run through the building. Just jump off the balcony.
No,
You have 18 dice. You'll be fine.
Looks like I'm gonna have to jump.
9 dice to run out of the room.
Okay.
Let's see, what else do I have? I have quite a few dice. I have 18 in, what is that, flight?
Yeah, so you can fly a plane, I guess.
Fucking, like, I'm a fucking Top Gun over here. I have 18 dice in flight.
I think that's akin to like free fall in Eclipse Phase.
Okay. Well,
I think that's what that's supposed to be.
I'm an astronaut, apparently.
You know how to maneuver your body when you're falling. That's why I'm saying you can just jump out the balcony. You'll be fine.
It's the impact that concerns me.
Oh, you're a troll. Heavy things are more likely to survive being dropped. It's a scientific fact.
All right, so y'all get away from the safe room as it doesn't exactly like blow up like there's not like really physical damage like necessarily to the building, but definitely like the building shakes. The safe room door comes out of its little like niche in the door. Like it completely tears open. Like the metal shears. It is bad in there. You've started a fire.
Did anybody grab me?
I meant to ask this too. When I made my punch, did I need to make a roll to get out of there too?
No, you were already in the study. Like,
Yeah.
I was
Okay,
in the
so,
safe
all
room.
right.
He took me in.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to get out because
I
he
was
would
just
have.
punching through. Okay,
So
never mind.
the study is on fire now, but nobody else blew up in the explosion.
Yeah.
Yay.
Hooray! We're competent.
Somewhat.
Mostly.
All
All right, so you have Hisato and his daughter, and you need to decide what to do with them.
All right. Once my hearing comes back, I'll be all right, Hisato. We did our part. Say your goodbyes, and then we got to get out of here. Do the thing. Pay the price. Whatever. God, my ears. Am I bleeding? Are my ears bleeding?
What? Think so?
So he takes a moment to give his daughter a very tearful goodbye, but one of you needs to restrain her to keep her from, trying to stop her dad.
I got that, I guess.
Yeah.
I've got a
So
sack.
do you want to? So is one of you going to film this?
Oh, do we have to film it?
Might as well.
We got to make a snuff film? I'll let Fjord do that.
All right.
He's always wanted to direct. He's told me so.
All right, Fjord, are you going to be his second?
Yeah, sure. Where's a fire axe?
Again with the fire axe.
You could use a gun. It's okay.
Oh yeah, does the panther work now?
Sure.
I don't have a handgun.
At what point do you want to pull the trigger?
We'll make sure she's looking away, and like after he makes the fatal blow, I'll pull the trigger.
If you want to be merciful, as soon as he reaches for the knife, that's technically an acceptable time.
Okay,
That's fine. We'll do
All right.
that. And I'll give him my gun so he isn't using an assault rifle at point blank range.
That he isn't just tearing this body apart.
Yes, just reduce because we're all there. We're all gonna get covered in it.
it's like a Gallagher show.
Exactly. No, use the small caliber pistol.
will
It
get
looks
wet.
like a toy in your giant hand.
Strawberry jam everywhere.
All right, fine. I'll use this little baby gun.
For babies.
Probably have to pull it with your pinky. It's probably too
Okay.
small.
Yeah,
As soon as his lifeless body hits the floor,
yeah.
you start getting calls on your comm link.
Ignore. Unless it's from what's her face. Oiwa.
No, it's from Carmen.
Yeah, no, ignore. Let's go. We're leaving.
Yeah, you can hear the sounds of sirens. It's Lone Star's going to be here in force very soon.
yeah,
yeah.
no,
So
we're
how are
out.
you getting out of here?
We're done.
Sewers?
Let's move that. Let's move that fucking box.
It's fine. Fjord, move that box. It said you were too weak to move it.
Fuck that box. I moved that box.
Okay, you move the box to find that the grating has already been cut open. Looks like somebody came in this way and then just put the box
Wait,
back.
can I fit in that grating? Is this Deus Ex sized grating?
Yeah, it's very large grating.
Nice.
All right, and we make our way out.
All right.
Carrying a crying, screaming girl.
Yeah.
We'll stuff her in the bag.
Yeah.
What?
We have a Christmas bag.
We don't have time for her shit.
The bag?
She can cry her eyes out in the bag, and then we'll let her out later and buy her some soju to make up for it.
No.
She's Japanese.
Yeah.
She's Japanese. That means she's not even supposed to be showing emotion. God damn it.
Whoa.
She's supposed to be stoic about this.
Whoa. Even I.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah.
I've been under a lot of stress today. Okay.
Doesn't excuse.
All right. So,
Are we doing a Secret Santa or a White Elephant? It totally slipped my mind.
We're just gonna make our way to go find Oiwa and give her the video and let her know that everything's taken care of.
Okay, it's good. It's fine.
And also, she needs to fulfill her end of the duty. We've got Hisato's daughter, and she needs to keep her promise.
okay. So when you messenger, even though it's the middle of the night and everything should be closed because it's because it's
Holiday.
Christmas Eve, she has you meet her at a sushi restaurant. It's the Maneki Neko. It's a very old sushi restaurant. It's about 60 years old, and it's easy to find because it's got a bunch of the lucky cats in the window. It's very cute. So you're the only ones there. Obviously no one's eating. It just must be a convenient building. So yeah, you show up bleeding, covered in champagne. Some of you are still shell-shocked from the flashbang. And you've got a girl that you've stuffed in a bag, and you're all wearing the remnants of your costumes.
Well, we let her out of the bag at some point during the way there.
The tinnitus muffles the crying.
Yeah, kinda. It's weird background. God, oh my head.
So what do you tell her?
So here I'm sending you a video file. Boop beep boop beep. Boop.
Job done.
Here's Hisato's daughter. He's paid his debt to you.
Okay.
And we've fulfilled our end of the bargain because, he's dead. Can we have money now? It's been a long day.
Yeah. Oiwa takes Sato's daughter by the hand and attempts to calm her because she's obviously having a very, very terrible time. And she slides a box over to you. When you open it up, it's crammed full of cred sticks. It's the 125,000 you agreed on.
Nice. All right, I bow very deeply and I address her in Japanese because I have 7 in Japanese. Thank you for your blah, blah, blah. Pleasure working with you. Be sure to refer us to all your friends.
Yeah, she appreciates your service, but she says she understands that you've made a very powerful enemy tonight.
To be fair, that guy's kind of a dick.
So she's offering you a deal. If you agree to do a few more jobs for her, she can guarantee you some measure of protection.
Okay.
Throw
Can
in
I have
medical. We need some health benefits.
Yeah, Fjord here kept getting...
Yeah.
Fjord kept walking into bullets
Fjord
on the
is
way here.
busy bleeding onto the floor. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at first I didn't notice because my suit, my coat is red, but then I realized, it's not that shade of red. So
It's awfully damp.
yeah, and it's not damp. That's definitely true. So I'm bleeding. That's not good.
That's a problem.
It is a problem.
She says, yeah, that's definitely something that she can take care of.
Actually, fun fact, Fjord, if you want medical attention, Skarsnik's the one with the med kits.
No!
And then the freeze frame credits, executive producer.
So yeah, that was everybody's grudge. A scenario where we kidnap a child and blow up Fraser's apartment.
Nothing of value was lost.
Man, talk about some tossed salad and scrambled egg.
Oh.
Gotta add that to the outro, Russ.
No sound effects.
Get back in your ugly liner.
Well, I had fun.
That was great. No.
I got to shoot people. And
Do you have any
on
lingering
those-
questions from the scenario that you want answered?
Could we have fought Shadowrun Geese Howard?
You could have fought Shadowrun Geese Howard if you wanted to stick around and wait for him to show up. But he is... it was kind of like some American Gods stuff. He's the personification of the worship of wealth or the status of the rich. So you could have fought him, but it probably would not have gone your way.
Would have been impossible to use me as the transfer at some point to try to steal that power for ourselves.
Yeah, if you had figured out a way to keep you guys protected for a couple hours, yeah, you could have become the.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the issue there would have been just like, because even when you just touched it, Garmin was aware of it. So
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
just
if we tried to do the ritual, he immediately would have known.
The sprites were sent by Commissioner Mackenzie Arthur. She is the avatar for the worship of firearms, which is why the sprites could interact very strongly with guns, but not so much anything else.
I see.
So I kind of pissed off my god there. So I'm thinking about that.
Does anybody have any guesses as to who Oiwa is?
She's the fox spirit.
Yeah. Personification of anime. No?
Yeah, she is an avatar of Inari.
Nice. So yeah, this is this has been the same basically fixer for the past two jobs as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the kitsune in the first job, and then she's the one that hired you for the last one.
No.
She has some designs on Seattle, and so far you all have been sports in providing her assistance.
Yay.
Yeah.
Mostly because she's not actively trying to fuck us over.
Just not a anti-metahuman supremacist kind of.
Yeah, that was kind of like not really a tough call there. Like, fox spirit that might wish ill towards Seattle or overt racist.
It's a toss-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was good though. That was crazy.
Any suggestions, comments? Did you like it?
I like the dunking on people for edge mechanic.
Gee.
I think it should be a two-way thing, so that like maybe it's a rivalry sort of thing. And it could maybe not necessarily just dunking on people, but like Apocalypse World and Dungeon World do this as well. Like at the beginning of the session, you have like in Dungeon World, like some phrase like, I think this player is in over their head. I need to protect them. And then if you fulfill that at the end of the session, you gain bonus experience. So you could make it even more open-ended instead of just dunking on them. Something of like sacrificing for them or making a cost or trying to get them to do something, like...
Yeah, that might be interesting. Maybe, like a random table of...
The dunking on it was definitely the more... Because like the whole point was like this is an extremely straightforward job. Like if you wanted to just accept one of these, you could have just killed the dude and gone home, and it would have been fine.
Yeah.
So hurting each other as much as fighting your nemesis is sort of the appeal of it.
Yeah. No, I do like it. I think that's a good foundation, but I think it could you could do even more with it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it was a really good call. So I like that.
Yeah.
I loved it when you drew on Noah's face, and then he woke up later. What did you do to my face?
I was particularly happy with the pizza, so
that was pretty good. Like I kept trying to think of ways. I don't know. I was just like, whatever. I'm just gonna snipe at Ross.
I like that you just really leaned into it, and like literally the first thing you did was attempt to trip him.
Yeah.
Just getting as petty as possible.
Yeah, right out the gate.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the main thing is to be dunking on them without being like sabotaging the party as a whole. I think like that.
Right.
The key is being
because you still want to get the job done.
Yeah,
you don't want to
petty and small-minded as possible. So
that makes sense.
Yeah.
We're dysfunctional runners. Who would have thought?
Yeah, exactly. So.
Well, you play the coordinated teams so well.
No.
I thought it'd be interesting to do a game where you're not really that friendly with each other.
So yeah, no, I liked it. So
it's a lot of fun.
Yep. All right, we'll talk to you guys next time.
Bye. Happy holidays.
Bye.